And what is going on, everybody? We are getting going here on the Jazz Huddle. We're going to have the Jazz and the Warriors. Going to be a Western Conference matchup. Addison should be joining us here probably in a little bit, so make sure you stick around if you're waiting for him. But anyway, the Jazz and the Warriors, again, the Golden State Warriors are actually 19-19. They are, despite some people saying that the Jazz are probably going to win this game by a lot, I think that the Warriors are going to be able to come out and play a nice basketball game. And what is up, everybody? Thank you for everybody stopping in already. Got 10 likes on the stream. Keep liking it up before we get going. I'm going to pull up my notes. And then get going. By the way, for any of the mods in here already, can you guys tell me if my audio sounds off? All right. So, the Jazz coming into this game 28-9, as you can see on that scoreboard down there. Hold on, I need to make this thing bigger. See, there we go. The Jazz 28-9 and the Golden State Warriors 19-19. This one being played at the Chase Center in downtown San Francisco. It's the 20th road game for the Jazz. Game 38 on the year. They've had a fantastic start. In fact, the best in franchise history. We're getting going here in about 10 minutes, I would say. Maybe a little bit more. We'll see, though. Last game starters for the Jazz: Bojan Bogdanovic, Royce O'Neal, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and Mike Conley. Mike Conley of the guard line has been fantastic. He's averaging 5.6 assists per game, 16.2 points per game, and 3.5 rebounds. He was an all-star for the first time in his 14th NBA season. Played a lot of his career with the Grizzlies, of course, but otherwise the Jazz are just they played. I mean, they had a little bit of a tough time the last time out. You know, they took a little bit of a. It was kind of just like they had to get their offense going, and the Jazz are favored by 7.5 in this one, so that kind of shows, as they were favored by 19 in that last game. Shows that people are kind of, yeah, he will be coming in. Niners, as far as I know, he is at an AAU ball tournament. So he'll be getting down here, driving back from Orlando right now. Let's go, Jazz. Yes, sir, Christian. We're getting going here. So, again, 7.5 is the favoring for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell averaging 24.8 points. Curry averaging 29. And we've seen a couple moments where Curry's been frustrated with his teammates for not having fight. And that's something that they're really going to have if they want to get this game going. I think that the key for the Warriors. Awesome. Yeah, I think I've been to O-Run before. Right outside of SLC. Anyway, the Warriors have to get their offense going fast, and that's something that they've showed that they can do throughout the season. The question is, can they maintain that momentum if they do? Because the Jazz have had those issues getting going in the first quarter. That is the capitalization quarter, especially that and the fourth quarter for this Warriors team. If they get behind in those second and third quarters, it's going to be really tough for them to get back in. So they got to keep it close, and it's going to be tough for them. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. It's going to be a tough game for them for sure. But so far for the Jazz, 28-9, 13-5 in the Western Conference. Again, a Western Conference matchup tonight after the Jazz beat the Houston Rockets in a game that got really close near the end. And it was kind of scary watching it because it should not have gotten that close for the Jazz. They have to be able to pull away. And they keep kind of stepping off the gas. I'm looking to see them not do that anymore. But we'll see what happens. Anyway. Connections. Warriors assistant coach Jaron Collins spent 8 seasons as a Jazzman, appearing in 480 games, 206 starts. He averaged 4.3 points and 3.1 rebounds. And actually, Del Curry, if you didn't know this, was drafted by the Jazz in, what year would that be? That was 1986. They drafted him 15th overall. He had a fantastic career. But the big news coming in just a few days ago, the Jazz had signed Ersan Ilyasova. And today, if the Jazz get out to a big lead, then I am sure we will see some Ersan. You know, and this is just one of those things. And thank you, Mystery, for checking in on the audio. I appreciate it. So Ersan Ilyasova, what do I like about him? Well, first of all, he's big. He can block shots. He can do all of the things on the defensive end. And also, on the flip side of that, his offensive game is fantastic. He's able to shoot from deep. Actually, he's known for shooting from outside, which is just great for the Jazz. Having another outside presence that they can throw into that scheme in the game, I would assume that he would take some minutes from guys like Georges Niang. which I'm okay with, even though I love George's and he's been playing some of his best minutes. And I'm not even sure if you pronounce his name George or George's, but anyway, Niang has been playing some great minutes throughout the year, but the question is it better to have another big man in that spot to maybe get a bit more of that defensive presence in the transition game? If you can close out on another guy without having issues with defense, consistency, that's going to be helpful for the Jazz. So I think that it's a great signing. They bought him on a minimum veteran contract. That's a fantastic thing. But I am just so happy for this Jazz team so far. That was a big win, but what I want to see out of them in this game, you need to get out to a good start and don't take your foot off the pedal. You got to keep going at them, because if you don't, there's going to be issues. They have to really, just keep your foot on the gas. If they get out to a big lead, they've at points in this season kind of slipped off for a little bit, and they didn't do it for a big stretch, but then they kind of got back into that funk. I'm looking for them to really keep this game in their hands the whole time. They don't want to give it up. But a February recap, again, the Jazz finished with a 12-2, .857 record in February, which was the best record in the NBA during the month. The team posted a 9-game win streak from February 2nd to the 17th, and they averaged 119.9 points per game while holding opponents to 106.9 points per game during the month, and all 12 of their wins were double-digit victories. So obviously, if they win, they win big, and that's kind of been a recurring theme for this Jazz team. But also, if they lose, it's always tough for them. They get into situations in the clutch where they just don't know how to play, and they gotta be able to avoid that, especially right now. But the Jazz still are the only team in the league to rank top 5 in both offensive and defensive rating, 4th and 2nd in those respective categories, and Utah has the highest net rating in the NBA. And it's honestly, they're an elite company, and also I did see that Embiid is okay. As far as I know, it's just a bruise that happened. Yeah, Jazz got to play till the whistle blows. They got to keep it going. And if you don't, then there's issues. There always is. Let's have a 3-point shootout. Yeah, I think that's kind of what we're going to see, especially at the start of the game. These teams are going to want to get loose from downtown, and I think that's what we're going to see. Got to get some Gatorade. Yeah, again, this is being played in Golden State at the Chase Center, a brand new arena. Too bad they didn't really get to use it too much. But it's been a couple good years to have nobody in the stands for them. Jordan Clarkson was instrumental on the 15th of February against the 76ers, scoring 40 points in just 29 minutes. He's had a couple of those games where he's had big nights, and I honestly think that there are more of those to come for the Jazz. I just don't know what the kind of frequency of those nights is going to be for Jordan, because he's just had some issues consistency-wise, getting out, and he's had some tough plays on the ISO, which is what they like to run him in. They really want him to get going at people and just kind of throw himself at them in that ISO situation. But honestly, it's kind of a 50-50 a lot of the time. But I'm happy with him in ISO situations because he's able to create a lot of the time. So, again, we got a great game coming up for you guys. This one's on NBA TV. Addison will be stopping in. What's up, Porter? What's up, Luke Games? Appreciate you guys stopping in. Lame Upload, you too. Make sure before we get going here, smash up that like button. I would really appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing. Usually we have 2 people. I am really the analyst out of us 2, and then we have Addison, who's our play-by-play guy. At least for the first half, I am going to be doing play-by-play. But don't you worry, I got you guys covered. Oops. On the injury report for these 2 teams, right now the only injured player for the Warriors is going to be Klay Thompson, I'm pretty sure. And the Jazz, Udoka Azubuike and Trent Forrest, nobody who's going to have a big impact in this game is injured, except for Klay, of course. All right, Utah and Golden State coming up. Just a few minutes. All right. I hope we see Donovan attacking well like last game. He really has gotten into a role, especially recently, where he's going in really hard and just trying to finish as well as he can. And I like that from Donovan. He needs to be able to keep that aggression while still being able to create shots off the bounce. I think he's done a nice job about that going inside. It's just been good for him. And I like that he's kind of being more aggressive with his play style. Again, though, you got to watch your body. You got to be careful. And I think that he knows that. He's just got to be nice and careful because he is the star of this Jazz team. I don't want to put him into situations where he can't survive from a physical standpoint in the paint. 22 people in the chat. We're not even getting started yet, so make sure you guys smash up that like button. We saw the Grizzlies take on the Thunder in a really close one coming down to the wire. And also, yeah, one of my favorite players on the Thunder, Isaiah Roby, to Nebraska. Oof. All right. Positive impacts for the Jazz. Jazz players currently hold 2 of the top 5 plus-minus numbers in the league. Rudy Gobert leading the NBA plus 328, and that comes with his defense. If he locks up the paint, and a lot of teams are going to rely on that paint offense, and it's a huge issue for them on the offensive end. And I love what he does in the paint. Got to be better on the offensive end. We've seen him, especially in the last few games, have issues with corralling the ball when it comes down to him in the post. You have to be strong with your hands if you want to beat out these NBA defenses. And I think, and he knows that he's got to improve with that, and I'm sure he's worked on it, but it's just a mental thing. You got to get the ball, put it in the hoop, and he's had a lot of weird shots on the offensive end too. He's just got to develop his own offensive game, and he just doesn't have it yet. And I think he will at some point, but it might be a while. Again, we are getting going here in probably a couple minutes. I'd say 3:05 is probably the start time, Central Time, 4:05 Eastern. But it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for this game. Again, not too far on the spread. A 7.5 favoring for the Jazz. And the Jazz, again, they've been fantastic this year. Oh, man, I'm congested. They posted an NBA best 11-game win streak, which lasted from January 8th to the 29th and marked the longest NBA winning streak by any team in the NBA in 2020-2021. And they were just rolling in January. 13-3 record, best in the NBA. Utah made 20-plus threes in 8 games, which is fantastic. That is the most in a single month in NBA history. They are prolific from downtown. We've kind of seen them shy away from it, though, and I just don't know why. Love Rudy's spin move, even though he missed a shot in the last game. I agree, and he's trying to diversify, and I appreciate that. But diversify slowly. I don't need Rudy Gobert running the point. You know what I'm saying? Lame upload. It's if you want to get a big play out of Rudy Gobert, that comes through being inside, getting putbacks, and all that kind of stuff. I don't really want him doing anything super special on the offensive end. The hybrid of a cow and a bison is called a beefalo. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you for the fact, Brian. Hey, I appreciate that, lame upload. Thank you. That's probably our first donation. Thank you. So far in the Western Conference, the standings looking like Denver at 6. San Antonio, by the way, you are the best, lame upload. I really appreciate that. 6 for Denver and 7th for San Antonio. And these are the 4 teams that are going to go into that play-in tournament if we stopped right now. 5 teams. Denver, San Antonio, Dallas, Golden State, and Memphis. It's almost like a bubble, Or actually, no, that's wrong. Hold on. No, maybe that is right. I don't know. So they have those 2 seeds up. I just don't know about that play-in tournament. I feel like that could be really weird. The only problem the Jazz have is that they can't give up big leads or it'll cost them the game. That's absolutely the case. And you have to really keep your foot on the pedal. And they've just had issues with that. It's stupid things. They'll be against the Rockets, who are completely small ball. And the issue with, oh man, and this is what both Addison and I were just livid about in this last game. They did not rebound the basketball well at all. They were letting these little guys get in there and just take rebounds away from them. That led to those transition plays for the Rockets, and that's just something that the Jazz have to eliminate. If you can get the boards and you can secure them, you can get your offense set up on the other end. Don't let them get the offensive rebounds. Like that's not good, you know. What's going on, little man knows sports? That is my co-host in the chat, coming home from some AAU ball. Yes, lame upload. Hit us with the dono. We appreciate it. But again, the Warriors, they are not a bad team at all. You know, not at all. And I can see if I have their ranking in the West, but they are so far. Actually, hold on. Yeah, 19-19, and this one will be in San Francisco, where they relocated to. They were a little bit outside San Francisco before they moved their arena. But the Jazz, with a 28-9 record through their first 37 games, they've taken down opponents by double digits in 24 of those contests. Looking to do it again tonight. And we are getting going here, I think, in a sec. I feel like eyes will be on the Jazz in the playoffs. I mean, they absolutely will. They absolutely will be on the Jazz in the playoffs, and especially because this is their year. It's rarely that you see small market teams get to this level because it comes through a combination of drafting the right guys, acquiring the right talent in the and you're trying to acquire the talent in the free agency, but you don't have that much leverage right there. So that's fantastic. And yes, Niners fan for life, we are watching every single Jazz game this season, and we are doing play-by-play commentary on it. We've done it for every one, I'm pretty sure. We might have missed one. But other than that, yeah, we've been on the ball. On the ball. And lots of threes in February, man. The Jazz knocked down a franchise record 28 threes in a 132-110 win against the Hornets. And that was followed up by a performance of knocking down 22 threes against the Lakers. They really know how to shoot the ball. If they can keep that going. And also, another thing for the Jazz, get your offensive execution rolling early. And also, the same thing goes for the other side of the ball. They have sometimes had their offense rolling, but if their offense is rolling, it seems like one or the other because the defense just sucks. And if the offense sucks, then the defense, or if the offense is bad, then the defense is good. You have to be able to do both in the first quarter, especially because that's where you establish those momentum precedents. It's a huge point in the game. They can't keep losing out in that first quarter. That's a big thing for the Jazz. All right, we're getting going here in just a sec. Love Gatorade. All right. Here we go. Little man knows sports. You getting on the live for this game? Yeah, he should be coming in at halftime-ish. I think his favorite player of all time on the Jazz is John Stockton. I think I got that right. I don't know, though. Mike Conley became the most experienced NBA player in history to make the All-Star contest, which is insane because you also have guys like Chris Paul. He was also a runner-up in the Mountain Dew three-point contest where he was narrowly defeated by the opponent in today's game, Stephen Curry. And he actually had 27 points in the final round. So that was a really tight contest, by the way. That was probably the best part of the All-Star game, or of the All-Star weekend, I guess. But I feel like it's going to be a big night for a lot of guys, and one thing that I'm excited about is we might get to see some Ersan Ilyasova action for the Jazz. That would be sweet. Your best friend is a Warriors friend, and he's a Warriors fan, and he says easy win for the Warriors. I disagree. Tell your friend that I disagree. Tell him I do not like that. I do not think so. What time? Game will start in about 2 minutes is my guess, Jeffrey. I am guessing that the game is going to start in just a sec. They usually take a little bit longer for national TV games. But, again, the Jazz, it's just been a fantastic year so far, but you have to keep going. It's the second half of the season. They got to capitalize here. The 1 seed would be pivotal for the Jazz. It'd be huge. And what they need to do is they just need to keep executing. Because if they don't, then we're going to fall into slumps. And we kind of had that. We stumbled into the end of that first half of the season, losing 3 of 4. And that's just not good. Don't want to have that. All right, let's see here. And here we go. Tip-off from the Chase Center in San Francisco. Coming here in just a sec. Getting ready to tip it up. It's going to be off the tip here. I'll update this for you. There we go. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, up top, it's Mike Conley starting the game for the Jazz as the Jazz are going to win that tip. Bogdanovich going to swing it over to Gobert. Top of the key. He's going to hand it off for Conley. Conley wrapping. Steps back. Wants to shoot. Doesn't. Gives it down low to Gobert. Can't finish. Oh, that was a gimme. And Curry's going to come away with the rebound from Oubre. And now here's Wiggins up top. Wiggins working on Bogdanovich. Gives it over to Draymond Green. Green going to hand it off to Curry. Back to Green. Going down low, and he's going to dump it off for Looney. Looney spins out of it, and he's going to get that. I think that's going to be it's going to be a backcourt violation right there. Just couldn't corral it. Threw a bad pass out to Curry. Couldn't catch it. Quinn Snyder, 7th season as Jazz head coach, 299 and 220.576 on that record. He's been fantastic for this organization. Here comes the inbound up top. It's Conley. Conley steps back. He's guarded by Looney. Looney gives it over to Donovan, and Donovan is going to be fouled on a reach. No shot on that one. They'll inbound on the side. Again, another instrumental piece for this Warriors team. Oubre is going to have a big night if they want to win. He's been off and on this season, so hopefully he can have a good one for the Warriors. And up top, it's Conley. He's up by the logo. Going to give it over to Bogdanovich for 3. No good. Oh, boy. Just off the heel right there for Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's going to be corralled by Green. Green running the floor. Gives it down low to Wiggins. Wiggins working on Mitchell. Going to fade away. Will he get the roll? Yes. That's a great shot by Wiggins. A fader. Baseline jumper, too. And Donovan splitting the floor and just getting all of the defense behind him. He's going to lay that one up and in. On the other end, it's Oubre. Oubre gives it over to Wiggins. Splits the defenders. Going to pass it out for Green. Green had a little bit of trouble grabbing that one. Up top to Oubre. Goes inside. Going to shoot a 3. No good. And that one's going to be rebounded by the Jazz. Here comes Mike Conley. Conley. Up top by the hash. Gets a half screen from Gobert right there. And now Bogdanovich going out to the corner. Guarded by Looney, and Looney's going to poke that one out, but it'll go off of the Warriors. It'll be Jazz ball. Great play by Looney, though, defensively. He's up and coming, man. All right. Another inbound for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell gets it into Royce O'Neal up top, and wow, I can't even see that. It's Conley. Conley going inside, going to lay it up, and can't finish. Oh, man. They just got to finish at the rim. That's 2 missed layups that should have gone in. And Curry working his way inside, going to put up a shot. It rims out, and it's going to be rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell guarded by Curry. Goes inside, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, they didn't call that offensive, did they? They might have. No, I think it's going to be Jazz ball, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, Jazz ball. Conley to inbound. You know, it kind of looked like it could have been an offensive foul, but I just don't know. And now up top, here is Conley off of the inbound to Gobert. Gives it down to Bogdanovich, and he just loses that one. Stolen away by Kevin Looney, and Wiggins with the finish down low, dropping the hammer. There you go. And that's just good offense for the Warriors. They're forcing turnovers early. And Donovan Mitchell. He's going to try to work on Looney. Goes inside. Loses it again. It's Oubre. And he's going to give it over to Draymond Green. Green pacing the floor. Goes right at Bogdanovich. Gets a tip in. And it goes. Oh, man. And a timeout on the floor. The Jazz need to talk it over early. Come on, man. Like, it starts like this that I just don't understand for the Jazz. They don't move the ball on offense at the start of a game. And they expect to score. Like, what? You know? That doesn't make sense to me. And they've done it so many times. It's just like, what are you doing? Pro Sports Network. Yeah, for sure. DM us on Instagram. And it should be... Actually, no. Don't DM that one. Here. Yeah, okay, there you go. Addison put it in the chat for you. But again... The Jazz need to get out to a better start, especially offensively, because you won't have to worry about this transition offense if you can just get your offense to get rolling. And it just hasn't happened. Like, come on, man. And Andrew Wiggins, by the way, starting the game off really solid. 4 points, 2 for 2 shooting. He's been off and on again. I mean, this whole team has just had a little bit of a flunk for the Warriors. But it's tough, you know. And also, I mean, it just really shows you the numbers for the Jazz. 25% from the field so far. That has to improve if they want to win this game. And I'm sure it will. But, oh, man. Like, Donovan and everybody has to start contributing. Like, that is not good. All right. Once again, we are getting going here. 9:16 left to play in this first quarter. Stick around. We got a good one. Thanks. I live in Utah, but somehow this game is blocked, and I'm a Warriors fan. Yeah, and I think that it's just because of the geography, how close it is to California. I've been in Utah a lot. There's a lot of Californians over in that area, so, you know, I think that's just how that works. Kamara's here studying the Jazz to see how old man LeBron is going to try to beat them, right? Yeah, I mean, and LeBron kind of dissed him when he's picking All-Stars, which I mean, I didn't really care about. But, I mean, did he realize that the Jazz literally just beat him by 25, like, less than a week ago after or when he picked those guys on the All-Star game? Quite funny. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Little Man Knows Sports has got it right. It's on NBA TV, Luke, just so you know. Sky Sports Stream isn't working. Yeah, it happens. But again, they also, and I just don't understand this. Again, Rudy Gobert has to be better rebounding. Like, come on, man. 2 rebounds for Utah and 4 for Golden State. That can't happen. I get that they have Kevon Looney, and they also have and Draymond Green. That doesn't mean that you can just let them have whatever the heck they want. As here we're going to be getting going. It's up top. Donovan Mitchell swings it over to Conley. Conley working up top on Oubre. Gets a screen from Gobert. Gives it over to Donovan. Wing 3. Yes! From outside, it's Donovan Mitchell getting the 3-point shooting for the Jazz going tonight. And that's going to put them at a 50% clip so far on the night for their 3-pointer. Now Curry up top. Looking to extend this Warrior lead. Gives it over to Andrew Wiggins, now to Green. Green goes inside, throws up a wild shot. Kevon Looney can't finish off of that alley-oop. Didn't look like it was an oop, but ended up being one, and he just couldn't get it to go. And Curry wide open in the corner. Oh, you know it's good. Wow. That's just, oh, man, he got lost in the tracks. That's incredible. And the way that he's able to weave off ball is just fantastic for the Warriors. You just don't even see him. Like me watching the game, I can't even see him, how fast he's moving. And now you got Conley. Conley working on Curry. He's going to get trapped. Throws it over to Bogdanović. Bogdanović, oh my God. Take care of the ball, man. That's the second turnover, and he just kind of like pounds it, and then he loses it. And Draymond Green's going to try a 3. That one's off, no good. And here comes Donovan Mitchell. Donovan pacing the floor. Going to give it over to Royce O'Neal. Back to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan gets a screen from Gobert. Over to Royce O'Neal. Now over to Conley on the wing. Conley working on Curry. Going to go down low. Puts up a floater. Rims out. Oh, man. Jazz offense still just not working. 5-9. It's a 4-point game. They're lucky that the Warriors aren't on right now. And Curry splits the defense. Gives it over to Looney. Back to Looney. He's wide open. Now over to a wide open Draymond Green. Going to try another 3. That one's off. It's going to be short. It's going to be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Now over to Conley. Conley. Up at the logo. He's going to give it over to Gobert at the top of the key. Gobert looking at what to do with it. And that's just going to be, oh, man, they are lucky right there. Got bailed out. Almost another turnover on the Jazz. Got to take care of the ball. Ugh. They're just putting themselves into tough situations. Move the ball on the perimeter, man. Like, I just don't get why they're not doing that. Jazz need to play defense. I know, right? It's just the little things. Like, protect the ball, play defense. It's just that. Now, Bogey going to give it to corner 3. It's, oh, boy, it's Conley, and he's going to knock that one down in the corner. That was good ball movement right there, and that's what they need to do. If they're going to penetrate, then kick it out to a guy who can make it 3. And that's what they kind of showed that they are going to do here is, here come the Warriors. It's Curry. Curry, bad pass, and now, oh, that one's going to go out on the Warriors. I thought that it might have been touched by Donovan, but it's going to go out on the Warriors, and here come the Jazz. Donovan. He's got He's got Royce O'Neal on the wing. Gonna put up a three. Got it from downtown. It's Royce O'Neal. That's the ball movement you want. And they're showing that they still, even after having a tough offensive quarter in that first little bit, they are able to rework it. They're going to get inside and they're going to kick it out to a wide open three-point shooter in whoever it is, if it's Bogdanovich, if it's Royce O'Neal. The one thing that I don't want to see out of the Jazz so far, and this is kind of nitpicking, I don't want to see the Jazz... Oh, no. God, dude, that scared the crap out of me. I don't want to see Bojan Bogdanovic going inside because he just doesn't know what to do with the ball when he gets in there. He really doesn't. Jazz are just playing horrible. Yeah, you were right. You were right for sure, Brady. They were playing pretty bad. Beat the Lakers without Davis, but if they had Anthony Davis, they would have lost. I disagree, Rudy. And I do think that they would have a lot of better chance. It's just how the lag with NBA live streams works, or it's how YouTube lag works. Lame upload. I mean, you can't really control it. It's just there's a big difference between when I can see what you guys say, and the same thing with the NBA plays. Yeah, and I'm on YouTube TV as well, so it doesn't help. YouTube TV, it's like their TV service. So anyway. And here's what I'm saying, Rudy. For you, the Lakers, I honestly just don't think that Anthony Davis could have covered that, that 25 point difference. I think he would have made a big difference in the game. I don't think that it was that much, though. And it would have been nice to see it. And there's also an LA Lakers doubleheader against the Jazz later on in this second half of the season, which Addison and I, my co-host, should be doing a video on this second half of the season breakdown, so make sure you keep checking for that. But 50% so far from the field for Utah and 75% from downtown. I mean the offense honestly hasn't been that bad, but it just is what it is. I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions. I would appreciate it. He is in street clothes. Dang it, I did not see that, but that sucks. Let's see, where is Ersan at? And I don't think they really want to play him for these first few games to just kind of get him a feel for what the system looks like without a minute, so he can maybe fit in a little bit better when they put him in it. All right. Mike Conley is a 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. That's pretty cool. Up top, here's Curry. Gives it over to Looney up top, and now it's Draymond Green guarded tightly by Royce O'Neal. That's a big mismatch, and they're going to give it over to Curry. Steps back for three. Got it from downtown. Wow. That's something that not a lot of players can do. And he's going to have one more. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. What? Okay. Yeah, there was no contact there. That's just a call that only Steph Curry could get. I mean, that's not even... Like, that's just a bad call. He didn't even get touched, man. That's an issue that the Jazz have had this whole year. And I'm not even saying that it's the ref's fault, but they have gotten lowballed a lot of times. And Curry's going to go to the line for one more. I mean, I guess maybe there was a little bit of contact, but it was definitely not enough to make it a foul. 93% on the season for Steph Curry from the line, and he's going to nail that one home. 13-11. The Jazz down too early. Not looking good. Donovan up top. Gets a screen from Ingles. Works around it. Now he's going to go inside. Oubre's on him. Kicks it out. Corner. It's Bogey. And he can't knock it down. Man, they are just in shambles right now. And Bogey's had issues all year knocking down open threes. He's got to get more consistent right now. And here's Green up top. Green going to give it over to Wiggins. Wiggins over to Oubre in the corner. And this has been the same lineup in the game the whole time for the Warriors, by the way. And Oubre is going to go inside and has a tough finish. Gets it to go over Favors. Great play right there. That's a tough finish, man. Jazz have to start clicking defensively. This is not a game that they can lose, especially since they beat them by 40 the last time they played. Up top, it's Ingles. Drives inside with the left, and he's going to lose it. Come on, man. Protect the ball. This is really simple. The Warriors aren't even very good defensively at all. And Curry's going to go inside, and he threw that one to nobody, but that one's going to be tipped out off of the Jazz. Wow. Just a slow start for the Jazz. Like, this is not a game that this should be happening, you know? Oh. Curry gets less calls than other superstar. I disagree. I definitely disagree. I just feel like that's not a call that guys like, if you took Mike Conley and he shot a shot like that, I doubt he would get that call that they just called on it. And if you were watching it, you would have seen, but it was bad. And Curry gonna go inside, tough finish, and he got it to go. Nice play right there, but the Jazz, come on, man, get some offense working. And Donovan steps back for three, good shot, but it won't go in. He got a lot of space right there, but everything is clicking for the Warriors right now. Here's Curry going inside, gonna step back. It's a mid-ranger, and that one's good too. Wow. He is on fire to start this game. 11 already for Curry. Man. And now here is Ingles. Ingles going to give it over to Royce O'Neal. Now it's Bogey in the corner. Bogey back out to Ingles up on the hash, and Ingles is going to swing it over to Donovan. And he doesn't see Ingles wide open. Donovan. And he's just going to take a tough shot and can't get it to go, but Favors gets the board. Now out to Ingles, wide open for three, can't hit. Man, they just can't score a basket for the life of them. And now Curry, outside, going to step back for three. Oh my goodness, you know it's good. Come on, man. They're already doubling the Jazz in points. Come on. Donovan, wake up, man. Here's Donovan. Gives it over to Favors. Favors. Hands it off. It's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich just what is that shot, Bogey? Come on. Tried to wrap around the screen, just couldn't get around it. Now it's going to be down low for James Wiseman. Spins and gets the floater. That one's true. 24-11. And get Derek Favors off the floor. He can't play defense against modern teams. He can't. He can't. It's ridiculous. They put him on the floor and he just plays like he hasn't ever played a game of basketball. It's so bad. And the offense just doesn't work when he's there. It really doesn't. And you just see, I don't understand. Nick Nelson, thank you for stopping in, my guy. And now here we go. Rebounds. This is what makes no sense to me. How are you going to tell me that the Jazz are not out-rebounding the Warriors right now? 10 rebounds for the Warriors and 5 for Utah. That just doesn't make any sense, Doesn't. You can't have one of the best big guy. Yeah, you can't have one of the best big men in the league, and he can't even do that. That just, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. All right. 4:01 left to play in the first. 11-24 is our score so far. Scoring has really been basically all Curry for the Warriors. 14 for Curry, 4 for Wiggins, 2 for Draymond Green, 2 for Wiseman. It's just been a tough start. And 5 for Donovan Mitchell. And he's just got to get rolling, man. He's relying on and this is also one thing that doesn't make sense to me. Bojan Bogdanovic already has 2 turnovers. The Jazz have 4 total, and the Warriors have 2. That's not going to help. That's really not. They got to be better protecting the ball. There's a lot of things that they got to improve on. But first of all, get your offense to execute. You can't win if you don't execute on offense. And here comes Donovan Mitchell. He's looking up top he's at the logo, gets a screen from Favors, and I don't know why he's still on the floor, but now it's Clarkson. He's got to have a big game tonight if they want to get back in this one. And now Clarkson steps back on Curry. Another step back. Crazy 3. Doesn't get it to go, and Wiseman pulls it in. That would have been insane. Now here comes Draymond. Goes inside. Dumps it off for Curry. Oh, and he just missed a bunny right there. Wide open reverse layup, and he couldn't finish, but wide open in the corner. Quick release. It's Ingles. Got it. That's a great play. That's what you want to see out of the Jazz. If you can get the ball moving in transition, you're going to score. 10 times out of 10. Now here is Wiggins up top. Wiggins driving. Going to swing it over to Draymond Green. Wide open for 3, but that's going to be, I think it was out of bounds right there. on Wiggins. Maybe a travel or something, but Anyway, I just don't know what's wrong with the offense right now. It's tough. F in the chat for Utah. Yes, you are right, Nick. You are right. Now here come the Jazz. They gotta really start getting their offense going. Still 14 points. Super slow offensive quarter for them as Donovan is going to go inside, splits the defense, gives it over to Derek Favors, and he has a tough finish but gets it to go. That's another good play. They're penetrating now, and that's the first start, or that's the first good thing that they've done. Now you got to start kicking it out to the guys who are open for three. Up top, it's Wiggins for the Warriors. Going to give it over to Bazemore and back up to Wiggins. Wiggins working off a screen from Draymond Green. Goes inside and gets it to go. Tough finish again for Wiggins. All of the Warriors players have done a nice job finishing when they're contested. Clarkson going to go inside. Tough finish. Can't get it to go. And here come the Warriors off the rebound. It's Curry. Curry steps back on Ingles. Going to lose it, but there's going to be a foul. And I think that was a foul right there, but I don't know. That might have been a flop. Donovan really split the defense up right here to get the ball to Derek Favors, and that's what I want to see out of Derek Favors, just stay in the paint and finish. And he's done a nice job of that, but on the defensive end, he's got to be a little bit more consistent. And here's Wiseman going to give it over to Curry. In the corner, it's Bazemore for three. Got it! Wow! That's a great shot. I mean, again, their offense is just working better than the Jazz's is. Jazz is. I don't know. But there's going to be a foul right there on Draymond Green. That one hit Rudy Gobert, kind of restricted him from getting the ball. 1:51 left to play in the first. 16-29. Not a good showing for the Jazz so far. Again, this is a team that they beat by a lot the last time out. All right, catch you later, Nick. Appreciate you stopping in. And now, Gobert at the line. First one is up, and that one is good. That's a good start at the line. You know something's going right if Gobert is going to hit a shot at the line. So, good stuff. All right. Here we go. Second one coming in just a sec. Gobert looking to get a 2 for 2 at the line. And here it comes. Got it. Good stuff. 18-29. Got to capitalize on this defensive possession. Get a transition bucket. And Curry's going to give it over to Draymond Green. Sweeps in right past Rudy Gobert and gets the finish. I just don't know how they're going to win if they keep allowing that kind of stuff. And here comes Conley, going to give it down low to Rudy Gobert. Now Conley wide open inside. That's just too much space, and he's going to put that one up and in. 20-31. It's an 11-point game. 1:26 left to play, and Draymond Green going to inbound it to Curry. 20-31, and Curry going inside, splits the defense, wraps it around for James Wiseman, and he throws it down right over Gobert. What is going on? Come on, man. This is terrible. Now up top here is Conley. Conley going to give it over to Niang. Niang driving. Puts up a shot that he just can't make, and that's going to be rebounded by the Warriors. Here comes Draymond Green. Gives it over in the corner for Bazemore. Takes the weirdest shot I've ever seen in a basketball game. And that's rebounded by Jordan Clarkson. Kind of took like an off 1 foot fader from the corner. And there's going to be a defensive foul right there. 44.8 to play. That one's going to go on Bazemore. Why did he just shoot that? That was very odd. But a great play by Curry to find Wiseman open in the paint. Was able to finish it right on Gobert. And Gobert going to the line. Let's see if we can make another 2 for 2 appearance. And just because I said that, he's probably going to miss one. And the first one is up and off the heel. No good. Dang. 63.8% from the line for Rudy this year. 13.1 rebounds, 14.2 points. Second in the NBA in rebounds, but so far he's just not been there on the boards. Got to get better at that, especially against these teams that have smaller guys. And Gobert, second one coming from the line. Don't go 0 for 2. And he went 0 for 2. That one wasn't even close. And here come the Warriors. They could really capitalize here, get this lead up to 15 or 16 points. Curry, up top guarded by Niang. He gives it over to Draymond Green. Draymond loses it, and that's going to be Jazz basketball. Oh, my goodness. They are getting plays like this. The Jazz are getting plays like this. You have to capitalize, though. Come on. All right, up top, it's Mike Conley. He's got 29 seconds to work with. Going to give it down low to Clarkson. Clarkson puts up a floater. That one's in. I mean, that is what I want to see out of this offense. If anything, just give it to Clarkson and let him work on the ISO. You know? Don't force something that you can't make. And here's Green. Gets a screen for Curry. Curry up top. Steps back for 3 to end the quarter. No, but we have 5 seconds left, actually. I counted wrong. And now here is Clarkson. Clarkson stepping back. Going to give it over to Ingles. Wide open 3 for Niang in the corner, and he just can't make that one. And we'll go to the second quarter, 22-33. It's an 11-point game. Not a good showing at all, and I probably have said that so many times. But the Jazz need to start playing in the first quarter. Wow. It's just been tough for them. They do not know how to play in the first quarter whatsoever. Just issues with execution. They don't defend well. It's on both sides of the ball. It really is. But again, we are heading to this second quarter. Make sure if you guys haven't already, hit that like button as the man Trap is in the building. We appreciate you stopping in as always. Did not know this game is starting this early. Again, we got 85 people in the chat. We can at least get 85 likes. Get in there and hit up that like button. There's no way the Warriors are going to beat the Jazz. That's what I'm saying. Triumph. I'm saying that they should be able to put up a fight. I don't know if this game is going to be close at the end, but we'll see. Down 11 is chump change to Utah. Yeah, that's true. But they just have to start executing. And I know if you're watching the game lame, you can totally see they're just not getting it going. Oh, is it really Curry's birthday today? Oh my God. Of course we caught him now. Jazz are in a little bit of a pickle because they can't play in the first and fourth quarter, which are arguably the most important ones. You're totally right, Good at Life. You're totally right. They really can't. And I just don't know what it is. It's almost like they start playing and they have to get up to a big lead in the second and third, or else they're just screwed. Birthday buckets for Steph, right? Yeah, he's been fantastic. All right. Yeah, but Steph is balling, though. 5 for 8. Shooting-wise, 5 points for Conley. Just slow start for the Jazz. 5 rebounds for Gobert. 6 for the Warriors and Draymond Green. But Gobert's got to be able to box out Draymond, you know. Warriors are a third-quarter team, by the way. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can get a nice lead established here, but we'll see. You think that the issue is they play too much hero ball, which isn't working. Yeah, I agree with that. And I went over this with Addison, my co-host, at most of the time. When we end up in these situations at the end of games where we just don't know what to do, which happens quite often. So here's how I would explain it. When we get into these issues, man, I don't even know what to say. We get into these issues at the end of games where we rely on guys like Donovan Mitchell, who has forgotten how to play in the clutch. He has issues with consistency at decision making in the clutch, you know. It's tough. At 11:50 to play in the second quarter as we are getting going here. Right now, Niang to inbound for the Jazz. James Wiseman already with 2 personal fouls. That'll be something to watch for the Warriors. And now here comes Conley up top, crossing the logo that doesn't have anything on it, which is weird. Conley going to get a wide open lane inside. He just split that defense right there. Fantastic play by Conley to start off the quarter for the Jazz. Now let's see if they can get a stop on defense. Up top, it's going to be, who's the red-haired kid? Oh, Nico Mannion, yeah. Now it's Wiseman. They are going to have to take advantage of this Warriors bench. Is Wiseman going to pull up, can't hit it. And I think that they know that. They know that this is their time to get out to a lead if you're the Jazz. Clarkson gets some space on Nico Mannion. Oh, boy. Right in his face. Nails a three from downtown. Oh, boy. He's going to show him who's boss. Now, here we go. It's Wiseman up top. Wiseman gives it over in the corner to Bazemore. Now down low to Oubre. Oubre spinning on Ingles. Great move, but he just can't finish. It's batted out to Niang off the rebound from Gobert, and here comes Ingles. Ingles has a huge mismatch right now, and Wiseman going to give it over to Clarkson. Got the switch he wanted. He goes inside. Going to kick it out to Niang. Wide open for three, and that one's off the heel. No good. Here come the Warriors. They also have to convert right now, and Oubre is going to go inside. Oh, my goodness! Rudy Gobert just swatted the crap out of that ball. Holy moly. That was a fantastic block by Rudy Gobert. He read that like a book. Holy moly. Nico Mannion inbounds it over to Jordan Poole. Poole going inside. Gonna step back, and it's a mid-ranger. He airballed that one. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here comes Conley. Conley up top. Gonna wrap around, and he's gonna be fouled on the shot. We'll go to the line for two. 10:17 left to play in the second. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. We have, let's see how many. 84 in the chat. Yeah, make sure you guys are smashing up that like button. Only 37 likes. I know we can do better than that. I know we can. And here is Conley at the line. A great free throw shooter. Let's see if he can convert here. The first one from Conley coming in just a sec. First one's up. First one is good. 28-33 right now is the score. 16.2 points this season, 45.1% for field goals. He's got his career high in three-point percentage as well. And 29-33 is he's going to knock that second one down as well. The Jazz cutting it to 4. Again, pocket change for the Jazz. As Lame Upload said, they can cut these leads really quickly. As Nico Mannion's going to have it for the Warriors. Going to drive inside. And he's going to get a tough finish right there. That's one thing I like about Nico Mannion. He's a baller, man. He definitely is. Definitely is a baller. And here come the Jazz. Up top, it is Ingles. Ingles looking to give it over to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson up top, guarded by Oubre. Goes inside, pops a floater up and down on that floater. Nice play. Got a little bit of space, and he's able to knock that down 10 times out of 10 a lot of the time. And here comes Bazemore. Going to give it over to Nico Mannion. Fading. Can't get that. Basically the same shot, just inverted to the other side of the floor to go. And here comes Ingles for the Jazz. Going to give it down low to Rudy Gobert. Wide open. And he's going to slam it home. And one. Wow. That's a great play. Again, their offense is kind of starting to get rolling. And this is one thing that the Warriors are going to need to watch. They do not have anywhere near as deep of a bench as the Jazz have. They have guys who can go in for days if you're the Jazz. But for the Warriors, it's tough. You know, we are playing basically the low lows of our bench right now in Niang, who's not a bad player at all. And he's going to make that free throw. So 3 for 5 so far from the line for Rudy Gobert. Not terrible. James Wiseman hands it off to Toscano Anderson. And that's Jordan Poole now to Toscano Anderson. Back to Poole. Poole scoops it. Got it to go. Great play. And I feel like I'm saying that too much, but there has been a lot of great offensive plays in this game. And here is up top. It's going to be Conley. Conley swings it over to Ingles. Wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be rebounded by Mannion. Mannion running the floor. Gets past Clarkson. Goes inside. Now over to Anderson, I think that was. And somebody just made a 3. Is that Anderson? That might have been Jordan Poole. I think that was Jordan Poole. It's going to be tough. They kind of look similar. Yes, that was Jordan Poole. And here is Ingles. Ingles going to give it over to Conley. Conley driving on the free throw line. Puts up a shot, and that one's going to go in. A nice scoop right there by Mike Conley. And now here comes Mannion. Gives it over to Wiseman. Wiseman puts it up and in. Just trading buckets right now. The Jazz have to eliminate that cycle. Got to get a little bit better on the defensive end. Clarkson up top gets a screen from Gobert, has lots of space, and he's going to drive inside on Wiseman, gets past him, but he just can't finish it, and Gobert's going to get it back, but he'll go to the line for two as he got fouled. That's a good play, too. Joe Pringles, Poole. What up, Brick? All right. Once again, thank you everybody for stopping in. We only got 38 likes on the stream, but we got 90 people in here. Hit it up. Let's get some more likes on here. Let's try to get to 50 before halftime. Can we do it? 12 of you. Just go hit the like button on the stream. I would really appreciate it, as Gobert is going to knock down the first one. 37-42 is our score. It's a 5-point game. Conley looking to have a big game tonight. So far, he has not, and he's actually going to check out here onto the bench. And in the last 10 games against the Warriors, Rudy Gobert has averaged 15.7 points and 2.8 blocks. So that's good. And he's going to miss that second one, as always, 37-42. Here comes Nico Mannion. Mannion gives it over to Wiseman. Wiseman now with a three-pointer, won't get it to fall, and here come the Jazz. 37-42, 7:28 left to play in the quarter, and Clarkson going to step back. Now on Wiseman, steps back. He shook him, and he's going to take the three. Can't get it to fall, but Gobert goes up and gets it to finish. And that might have been a tech right there. But I don't know. 39-42 on my count is the score. Yeah, 39-42. 7:17 left to play. Toscano just frustrated right there as the Jazz were able to kind of beat him inside. Wiseman logo 3. Yeah, right. I mean, that would be cool. Utah looks like being Utah. Yep. Having issues in the first half. That's the deal. That is the deal. Constant issue. Why is Wiseman guarding JC and 10-day contract players guarding Rudy? You know, I think it's just because the Jazz are doing a nice job of getting switches, which is kind of built into that offense that is ran by. Oh, what was I gonna say? The offense that's ran by. I've lost it. The offense that's ran by Quinn Snyder. Jeez. God, that took a second. Yeah, and I mean that they are getting the switches that they want to do. And that's exactly what they need to do. If they can get those switches, and they're going to be able to go inside, they're going to be able to infiltrate this defense, which isn't a fantastic defense either. How is Utah losing? Well, first of all, they just haven't been executing at a very good rate, which is not fantastic, but eventually they'll have to clean it up, and I think that they will do that. We'll see, though. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we're at. Subscribers-wise, 1,358. Let's try to get that up to, let's just go for 1.36K by halftime. Just two of you got to go smash it up real quick. If Curry goes berserk for 60 points, we'll lose. Otherwise, no. Yeah, and I think that he might do that, you know. I just don't know. Again, our like goal for halftime is 50. Subscribe goal, 1.36K. Should be pretty easy for us. We got it. We stop Curry, it's over. Yeah, you're right. If they stop Curry, it's over. I doubt that they will do that, though, because Curry is Curry, and he does Curry things. Curry is Curry, and he does Curry things. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes berserk for 60, to be honest with you, Lame. I think that he could definitely do that. Curry would have to get 80. Yeah, and so far, or actually in the All-Star game, Curry played 22 minutes, 28 points. He had a big night. Big night. But, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. 39-42 is our score, and we got 7:17 left to play. And now Nico Mannion up top. Mannion going to swing it over to Poole. Wide open for three, and he can't knock it down. That one's off the back of the rim. And here come the Jazz. Again, 39-42, 7:04 to play. Clarkson spinning. Can't finish the bunny, and he's going to kick it out to Ingles. Ingles going inside, and he passes it to Kevon Looney. Looney coming down the floor, going to give it up to Poole. Poole going inside, splits the defense, slides. That should have been a travel. And out to Looney again. Or no, it's Pascal out of Villanova. Now up top to Poole, and Poole's going to knock down a three. Great play by Pascal to find him open. And Pascal's had a tough road to get here. He really has. Tough road. He's gained a lot of weight and stuff like that, but Donovan going to kick it out to Ingles. Now over to Clarkson. Clarkson splits the defense. It's Mannion guarding him, and he's just going to lose that one, and here come the Warriors, but there's going to be an intentional foul right there on Ingles. Great play to stop it, but 6:17 left to play. Again, the Jazz are just kind of slow on the offensive end coming out of this timeout. I don't know what is going on in those huddles. It's just tough. Thank you so much for the 50 likes. I appreciate it, everybody. Yes, the GOAT. I appreciate it. Curry is going crazy right now. It's making you terrified. It's making me terrified too, trust me. And here come the Warriors. It's Pascal going to take a jumper, and that one's good for Pascal. Good stuff. Or actually, no. Yeah, is Pascal from Villanova? I think Pascal's from Villanova. And up top, it's Donovan going to give it down to Bogdanovich. Now a bullet pass up to O'Neal. O'Neal with the ball, and he's going to be wide open for three. Kicks it corner. Bogey. Got it from downtown. It's Bojan Bogdanovich. And if he's on, he'll hit that every time, but he hasn't so far. So I'm glad to see him knock that one down. And Pascal's going to take another jumper. That one won't fall, and Donovan Mitchell clears it. Up top, it's Donovan at the hash. Goes over to O'Neal, now over to Clarkson. Clarkson working on Wiggins, going to spin, fades. Can't get the shot to go. Oh, that was just a tough one right there. And here's a capitalization for the Warriors. This would be a big play as Mannion wide open from downtown, and that one's good. There you go. I mean, again, that's a good offensive play. You're getting a screen. You're getting a wide open shooter in Mannion who can definitely knock it down. I mean, that's just a good play. And Mannion's going to be... There's going to be a defensive foul right there, it looked like. And Curry and Draymond Green are checking back in. And the Jazz are probably going to go down by like 60 in just a second here. Because they are so good. Let's see what we're at now. Hey, we hit 1.36K. Actually, let's just try to push it. Let's try to get 1.37K before halftime. Can we do it? 10 people. That's all it'll take. All it'll take, guys. Up top, it's Favors. Going to give it over to Donovan. Donovan loses it, and it's going to stay with the Jazz. Poked out by Wiggins, it looks like. And there's going to be 4:47 left to play in the second. Jazz got to capitalize here heading into halftime. Look at Steve Kerr, coach of the Warriors. He's had a lot of great seasons. Let's see how the Jazz can respond here at the end of this second quarter. Here's O'Neal. Nearly got it stolen, but Clarkson wide open on the wing for three. Yes! From downtown, it's Jordan Clarkson. That's a great play, too. Again, finding the open man on the wing. They've done that a lot in this game, and it's good. Clarkson, contested three. Tough one. Won't get it to go. I feel like he could have gotten a better shot right there. Like, definitely. And Poole going to have a wide open lane. That's all on Clarkson. All on Clarkson. He just kind of screwed it, and he's pointing up. He's like, yeah, that one's on me. You don't want to get into the habit of taking those transition threes that you don't need to take, especially when you could get easier open shots. And he knows that, too. And that was just a mistake right there. Poor judgment. And now over to, and that's going to be a turnover on Donovan. Donovan, don't do too much. I mean, he's just doing a little bit. Again, that's that hero ball aspect. You're not going to be able to make crazy passes to Royce O'Neal on the wing. I know that was a good idea, but the execution was just not there, and that's going to be a turnover on Donovan. And here is on the corner, Poole driving, gets a spin, and that one's going to be a defensive foul on Royce O'Neal. He's had a tough time guarding a lot of guys recently, Royce, which is bad because, it's you just gotta stay with it. Yes, good morning to you, Billy. I think that's what you're saying. 1,361. We're so close. Just 9 more people. That's all we need. Got to get to 1,370, I think I said. Yeah. And now here's Conley. Conley gives it over to Royce O'Neal. Back to Conley. Working on Pascal. Going to fade. Bad shot again for the Jazz, and that one's no good. And the Warriors could take advantage of them right now. 3:31 to play. This would be a big offensive possession here. And Green going to give it over to wide open Wiggins in the corner. And that one's good. Andrew Wiggins having a nice night so far. 9 points. And Conley's just going to throw up a wild shot. It'll be fouled, though. I'm not sure if they called that one on the shot. So we'll see. 45-55 is your score. 10 points is the difference right now. 3:15 left to play in the quarter. Wow. Just a fantastic game so far for these guys. Oh, awesome, J-Dog Francis. I love it. I love that nickname. Love it. Conley at the line. Big free throws. Got to establish some momentum right now if you're Utah. Conley going to put up the first one. That one's up and down. 46-55 is the score. And the second one coming in just a sec from Conley. He's at the line. He's a great free throw shooter. Second one coming in just a sec. 3:15 left to play. And that one's up and also good. 47-55. It's important that they close this quarter strong. It would be really nice for the Jazz to come into the break with some momentum. Here's Poole. Going to give it to Pascal. Pascal. He gives it over to Poole. Poole on the wing. Drives. And there's going to be a foul. Man. Just tough stuff. Come on, Royce. And I know that Royce is better than that. Because he's been cutting off the stars of every game. And he can't cut off Jordan Poole. What? Kyle Lowry looks like it's going to happen. Kyle Lowry to Miami. That would be cool. That would be cool. Over here, there's Poole. Wide open for 3, and that one's short. Off, no good. Jazz have to capitalize here. Get some momentum going. Royce goes inside. Kicks it out for Conley. Conley decides to not take the 3, and that's going to be a turnover on the Jazz. Royce O'Neal couldn't corral it, and Green's going to slam it home on the other end. Oh, boy. Come on. They are just not playing well at all. And Quinn Snyder's mad, too, and there's just going to be a timeout right now for the Jazz. Got to talk it over. 2:30 left to play in the second quarter, and the Jazz are looking like one of the worst teams in the NBA right now. They're just not playing well. And Royce just kind of got that one hit off his foot, it looked like. Ugh, man. Tough stuff. 97 people in the chat. We got 56 likes. Let's try to get to 60 of those for halftime. How much does Curry have? He has 14. 14 points so far on 5 for 9 shooting, 3 for 4 from downtown. It's tough. And thank you everybody for who's putting the stats in the chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. What are we at? Still 1,361. We just need 9 more people. Can I get 9 people to hit it before halftime? Can we get 9 people to subscribe before halftime? I would really appreciate it. This team, I know, right? Like off and on, off and on. Just keep it consistent, man. It's not that hard. Why is Mitchell not aggressive? I don't know. He's just been like slow today. 5 points, 2 for 4 on his shooting. I really just feel like he's trying to figure out what his role is right now. And I know that he's known it in the past, but this team has changed, and he's trying to figure out what he needs to do to win. It's tough for him. It really is. He's on a team that's very deep. He has to compete with a lot of guys to get those opportunities to score, but he's just got to be better. Got to be better. He really does. All right. And we are getting going here in just a sec. Clippers fan here, but I think the Jazz are just having one of their slow starts as usual. I agree, but I mean, this is just one of those things. You gotta be more consistent starting games. Like, why are they getting themselves into these situations where they end up down by 10 or more in the first half? Stop doing that, Quinn Snyder. Make your guys know what they need to do. They have a plan to get stuff done. Execute your plan. Execute your offense and you'll be fine, you know? I just don't understand that. I don't. I really do not understand that. So far, coast-to-coast coverage, the Western Conference standings 5 through 13. You got the Portland Trailblazers at 5, Nuggets at 6, San Antonio at 7, Dallas Mavericks at 8, and Warriors at 9. So they're right in that bubble of that Western Conference play-in tournament. They'll be trying to get a spot in the playoffs this year. That would be bad for Curry if they weren't able to finish in that situation. Following tomorrow's game versus the LA Lakers, 32 games remaining for the Warriors. So they're playing a doubleheader, and that's one of the perks of being in California. You're able to play those against a lot of teams. As Conley's going to get a tough finish, and you got it to go. 2:23 left to play in the quarter. Let's see if the Jazz can convert on the defensive end now. That would be very good for them. As Conley guarding very tightly up top on Curry. And now it's Pascal. Pascal gives it over to Wiggins. Wide open up top. Going to be covered now by Bogdanovic. Working on him. Spins. Fades. Going to give it over to Pascal. Wide open on the corner. Or on the wing. Can't hit. And that's going to be a shot clock violation right there on the Warriors. Great defense by the Jazz. Now, convert. Let's get this lead down. Let's get it down. Donovan Mitchell gets the ball off of the inbounds pass. Crossing half court up top, he's guarded by Wiggins. Not the greatest defender. Gives it over to Conley. Shoots a three. Got it! Oh, man. That's the offense I want to see. There you go. Again, that is the kind of transition stuff that you're going to want to see out of the Jazz. And Pascal going to pop a... Wow, that was a great shot by Pascal. Great stuff right there. Got a little bit of space, decided to pop a jumper, and that one was good as Donovan's going to go inside, and he's just been loose with the ball all day, but he will go to the line for 2. Actually, that might have been on the floor. I think that was on the floor, actually, right there. Or no, he should be going to the line. Yeah, he's at the line. The Jazz are in the bonus. So he will be going to the line. 52-59 is your score. 1:23 left to play in the quarter. And this is a good game. This is a good game. Conley is on fire right now. You are very correct. Very correct. All right. And Donovan, oh man, he's just in a slump right now. And that one's no good at the line for Donovan Mitchell. Oh boy. Happy birthday, Stephen. He's a beast, man. He really is. He's killing them. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor now. Both teams going to talk it over, closing out this quarter. 1:23 left to play. Donovan Mitchell is in a funk for the Jazz. Oh, man. Just all in shambles, you know? Like, come on. I'm going to put this in. My ear is, like, blowing out. 18 points for Conley, which is actually the highest scorer in the game. 6 for 9 shooting for him. I mean, that's just he's had a great performance so far, but he's been pretty much alone, you know? He hasn't had much help, and he needs help if they want to win this game. So, got to get a little bit better. Little man should be joining us at some point soon, by the way, for you basketball, Jaden. Look at Wardell, man. Yeah. Free throws, man. Yeah, I know. Got to knock him down. Got to knock him down. As we are in a commercial timeout right now, make sure you guys smash up that like button. We are at 59 and we got 96 people in here. Like, come on, guys. Hit it up. Hit it up. Hit it up. And again, let me check that subscriber count. Hasn't moved. What's up with that, y'all? Let's go. Come on. Let's get to that 1,370 mark. Let's get it up. We're at 1,361. Keep smashing it up. Now, at the line for the Jazz, it is Donovan. Up and good with the second one. Now play some defense, for goodness sake. Come on. And now here is Curry. up top. Guarded by Conley. And he's going to step back, gives it to Wiggins. Now that's going to be Draymond Green on the wing, and he's going to knock that one down. 62-53. Oh, boy. Draymond Green, if he's knocking him down, then something's off for the Jazz. And here come the Warriors pacing the floor. It's Wiggins, can't finish. And here come the Jazz. And Donovan Mitchell gives it over to Bogey, and Bogey nearly lost it right there. And oh my God. And Conley, wide open for three, can't knock it down. Oh my gosh. They're just not playing well at all. And here comes Wiggins, and he's going to get fouled and one. What is that? Oh, holy moly, man. Oh, it's hard to watch. They come out of a timeout, and I don't even know if they're just speaking gibberish in their timeout, but they come out just not knowing what to do. And it's just continuously happening over and over again. They're just looking like they don't know what to do out of these timeouts, and the Warriors change something. They don't look like they're changing anything. 65-53. It's a 12-point game. Not a good start for the Utah Jazz. Here comes Donovan. Going to take a tough three. Just not a good shot you want right now in 31 seconds to play. And the Warriors could have a big lead heading into second quarter or into the second half if they convert right here. Up top, it's Curry. Guarded by Conley. Very tightly, too. And he's going to give it down to Wiggins. Going to pop a shot, and that one's going to be blocked. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. One of the Jazz men is going to go to the line right now. That one's going to go on Eric Pascal. I think Pascal went to Villanova. Am I right about that? I think I've asked that multiple times. But did he go to Villanova? I feel like he did. Okay. Yeah, stop with the quick possessions. You don't need to force it right now. Just get some easy shots to go. You don't need to force it. Don't need to. And Gobert at the line. First one is up and good. He needs to make the second one. Keep the Jazz within 10. I would like to see that because their offense has really had a tough time so far today. But just because I said that, he's probably going to miss it. 54-65 is our score. We got 10 seconds left to play. 1,096 blocked shots, which is the most in the NBA since 2014-15. And the second one is no good. I mean, I compliment him, and he just does that. And here comes Draymond Green. Green, pacing the floor, gets a lane, and the finish by Draymond Green will send us to halftime. 2 seconds for the Jazz, going to inbound it. Couldn't even get the shot off. And 54-67, the Jazz not looking good going into halftime. No momentum. I was saying this time after time. I'm just like, get momentum and you will be fine. But they did not. Oh. Boy, man. Terrible. Oh, terrible start to this game for the Jazz. Just terrible. It's inexcusable. They don't know. Yeah, offense isn't even the problem. If they get the defensive stops, it's going to translate into offense. They haven't done that. They really haven't. Again, let's see what we are at subscribers-wise. We're at 1,364. Come on, guys. Let's get to that 1,370 mark. We got 6 more to go. And I get 6 people to smash it up. Just real quick. Do me a favor. Real quick. Smash up that subscribe and that like button. We're at 66 likes, so that's all good. Appreciate everybody smashing that up. Where is our defense? I just don't know. And I don't understand why every time. It's like reading the same book over and over again. They don't start well on the defensive end, and it just kills them. They can't get any momentum going. They just can't do anything. It's terrible. I don't know. I don't get that. I do not understand that. We're really starting to fall off. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. The Jazz are slowly just kind of falling off. They're not playing well. It's just not good. Been struggling a lot since the Heat game. Yeah, we have. We definitely have. I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I think that the Heat game kind of served as an example for a lot of teams what other teams could do to kind of limit our offensive output. And they did. Again, not the same three-point shooting. The Jazz are not even looking like that kind of thing. Like, I don't know what's happening with the Jazz right now. They've only made 8 threes and they've shot 20. Just nothing like their old selves. Nothing like it. Nothing like it, man. It's too bad. Because this should be a team that should go, and we got 4 more subscribers. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need. 4 more to get to that 1.37K. Are you in here, Trap? Trap, if you're in here, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about so far what the Jazz have done? Let me know. Let me know. He's my man. He's my man. What is going on with my Jazz? Well, I'll tell you. They're not executing defensively. They're not running the schemes that they need. They're not. They really aren't. And they're not. And here's what's happening. If they don't defend well, they're not going to get their offense to work. It's just not going to happen. And I don't understand this. Quinn Snyder, come on. The first part of these games, I love you as a coach. The first part of these games is the most crucial part. Get it going. You gotta keep your offense moving. And your defense. Both of them have to be working, interlocking. They have to be working together. That's how you're going to get it to go. That's how you're going to do it. When Klay comes back, we're going to get top 3 in the Western Conference. Yeah, I think that this is a good team. But they can play their starters a lot of the time, which is tough. They need to run more pick and rolls with Clarkson, Conley, and Gobert. They absolutely do. That's going to open up multiple opportunities for 3-point plays. And they haven't done that yet, which is weird. Too many missed free throws, not clogging the lane on defense. No way Draymond should be able to go coast to coast. What is that? I do not understand. How does Draymond Green beat you on coast to coast? That doesn't make any sense. It is good for Utah to face adversity, but it's happened too many times now. You know what I'm saying? They get into the end of games, and they've just put themselves in this situation where it's really tough for them to win. And I can't even say this enough. They can avoid putting themselves in that situation. How do they do it? They execute their offense early. And then on the flip side of that, they start contesting. And also, what is happening to Royce O'Neal? He has fallen off. Minus 17 on the floor right now. Another guy who is not playing well. You have Bojan Bogdanovic. They got to get out of this funk. And I know that it's early in the second half of the season. If it's happening anytime, I'm glad it's happening now, where we're kind of seeing a little bit of the flaws in the Jazz. The problem is I would rather that we kind of saw that later so that they knew it was go time. And it's got to be go time right now for the Jazz. They don't have this 1 seed locked up. They definitely don't. They got to keep it going, man. They have to. Ugh. And it's a pain to watch, It's tough. Because you just see them kind of struggling and they're just not getting it to go. You see the Warriors coming out and just passing it all over them. So far, just kind of breaking down some stats right now. Field goal wise, 18 for 40 for the Jazz. They're just taking shots and not making them. A lot of those are unforced errors where they could have gotten a better shot by one pass. It's always one pass away. One pass away. And then you have, and sometimes they don't even take a pass. They don't even make a pass, Doesn't make sense to me. And then you have the Warriors shooting much better. 29 for 50. That's over 50%. Field goal percentage for them, 58. And the Jazz aren't even shooting at that bad of a clip, 45%. And here's the problem. The Warriors have shot 2 more, or they've made 2 more three-pointers than the Jazz have at a 55.6% clip. They've taken 2 less than the Jazz have. That makes any sense. So they're just kind of making shots that we're not taking. Mike has more points than Curry and we're still losing. Put Ursan in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get some fire off of that bench. 21 to 24 is the rebound differential, and this is the most ridiculous thing. The Jazz at one point led the NBA, and I think they're really close to still leading the NBA in rebounds per game. Why exactly are we losing to the Warriors rebounding-wise? That does not make any sense. In terms of steals, we're getting way outstolen. 8 steals already for the Warriors, 2 for the Jazz. Come on. Take care of the ball. That's the first part. Take care of the ball. And that can be on offense or defense. If somebody has the ball, go up to them. Defend them. They've had issues with that. They're not stepping up when you have guys like, and of course, it's impossible to contest Curry. They're not stepping up when there's guys like Wiseman or Pascal shooting the ball. You have guys like Wiggins going inside and getting easy looks. That can't happen if you want to win a game against this team. Let's make sure we got 70 people in the chat. It is halftime right now. Make sure we're smashing up that like button, hitting that subscribe button. Let's see if we got to 1.37. Oh, we're 5 away now. We're 5 away. We lost somebody. Let's go. Come on. Let's get to that 1.37K. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one of those things. They're getting outpassed. You have the Warriors with 19 assists, the Jazz with 13. They're basically getting outdone in every category except for blocks because Rudy has 3, which is nice. That's a good thing. But turnovers for the Jazz have just been terrible, 9 of them already. It's just slow. 20 points in the paint, 30 for the Golden State Warriors, which is something that just can't happen because you have a guy like Rudy Gobert who's able to really contest shots down there, and he's just not doing it. Not doing it at all. I just don't get that. I don't get why he has games like this. Well, I understand why, but 13 fouls, that's the one thing that has really killed the Jazz, especially on the offensive end. The lack of making their shots at the free throw line. 13 fouls already for the Warriors, and the largest lead for the Warriors, of course, 13. The largest for the Jazz is 2. They haven't led since the beginning of the game. Oh, got to get better. Got to get better. You gotta. And if you're looking to bet, I would bet on the Jazz coming back. I really would. I really would. But I don't know. If they keep this going, then it's just not going to be good. Joe and Royce need to play better. They absolutely do. And Joe is just missing wide open 3 after wide open 3. And I don't understand that because he's one of the most consistent shooters on this team. So that's an issue. There's several issues that they just don't check out with me. They don't. Oh. Yeah, but Draymond Green has been fantastic. He's going and he's really getting those transition opportunities for the Warriors, which has been fantastic. With the Jazz, they have to start playing better. Oh boy. Yeah, they really, really got to get going here on the offensive end especially. Defensive end too. Looking at what people are saying, I mean, they're just kind of like... I thought Nico Mannion looked good enough at the G League bubble to warrant the occasional cameo with Golden State that I expect him to be Curry's primary backup right away, not so much. You know, Nico Mannion is fantastic, and he's got a lot of good attributes to his game. The problem with him is defense, of course, which is tough, but he's a great offensive player. Jordan Poole is going to score a ton of points off the Warriors bench. I'll assume he'll lead the bench in scoring the rest of the season. He'll get long stints when he's on. And Jordan Poole also has been fantastic in this game. I don't know exactly what his stat line is. I'll check it in a minute, but it's just tough. Oh. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Got 76 people in the chat. Can I check the points in the paint? Indeed, I can. I think it's actually 20 to 30. I know it off the top of my head. Jazz have 20 in the paint. And the Warriors have 30. Jazz need to score? Yes, they do. They need to really start pounding it in the paint to get this stuff going. Yeah, that's a good bet, Pablo. I think that it's going to result in your favor. The question is, can they do it right now? Like right now is the most important part of the game. Coming into this third quarter, they're gonna have to be really efficient to get going, and they just don't. If they put themselves into a bad situation in the fourth quarter, I guarantee they're not winning this game. You hate Stephen Curry? I don't hate Stephen Curry. I think he's a great player. I really do. Well, he is a great player. That's not even a question. But rebounding Royce. Royce O'Neal is at a career high 6.9 rebounds per contest, and this is only his 4th NBA season. But he has just had issues. You know, coming out of this first half of the season, he's just not been able to convert. And it sucks. Because it's been his year all year, and he's just kind of fallen apart. And he's only got 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 foul, which on paper isn't terrible, but also the guy that he's guarding, or the several guys that he's been guarding, Draymond Green has 11, Andrew Wiggins has 12, Curry has 14. Jordan Poole has 10. Like the scoring is so widespread for the Jazz, and then the only person who's had a nice game really for the Warriors, and the only person who's had a nice game for the Jazz has been Mike Conley. And I don't understand how that happens. And part of it is that Donovan Mitchell has not been aggressive. We're just seeing him kind of settle. And I don't want to see him settle. And I just don't understand how that happens. Guy has the same name as you. Yeah, Stranger's Awesome Drawing does have the same name as you, Stranger Gaming. Maybe that's you. Maybe it's you. In an alternate universe. Let's make sure we're getting those likes up, everybody. Addison will be coming in here shortly, I'm pretty sure. He'll text me when he's going to come on. But he will be here. Promise you that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, once again, Donovan Mitchell needs to be aggressive. Like, why are you settling in a game where you can't do that? And I try to be as unbiased as possible. But when you're looking at Donovan Mitchell's game, he's got amazing attributes at being able to get in and finish. He's able to fade. He's able to spin. He's got all of the moves he needs. And one of the things that I've noticed this year, and this was even at the beginning of the year, I was talking about this a lot. You have to, and I got the Heat in that one, I bet. I'm gonna take the Heat in that one for sure. Addison he's heading home from an AAU basketball tournament. So again, he's got all of the tools in his toolbox that he needs to win. And he's got to win battles on the interior. The reason why he's not doing it, I suspect, is to keep himself healthy. And I just don't understand that. Donovan has been good at getting other players involved, but not scoring. And you're totally right about that, Cole. He's just been, and I love it. I love that you want to become an elite ball handler. That's cool. Let's try to keep those scoring attributes strong. You know, I don't get why I understand that it's really important for him to become an elite ball handler and also an elite passer, but you already have Mike Conley, who's one of the best at it in the game. He's a great point guard. And I'm not saying that he's amazing, but he's a great point guard. Donovan does not need to do that. He has 3 assists, 6 points, and he's 2 for 5 on shooting. He should have taken 15 shots in the first half. I don't care if he makes 2 of them. The more shots he's taking, the more happy I am, unless they're terrible. But the offense just hasn't worked, and that just kind of shows through the assist numbers. They're getting out-assisted. They're getting that everything is going in the other team's hands, which is the Warriors. I did play basketball for a while, and I did some select, but I wasn't great, so I stopped playing recently. Anyway, I still play like for fun, but I don't play select anymore. But again, Donovan Mitchell, here's what I want Donovan Mitchell to realize. Does Steph Curry go out of his way to hit his teammates and not take shots? Does he? And you guys got to tell me this tell me this in chat as we're getting going here with the third. But does he go out of his way to get his teammates involved and he just passes up shots? And I'll tell you the answer. No, he does not. He doesn't go out of his way. It comes naturally. You don't have to go out of your way to get your guys involved. It's just going to happen. If you're running your offense, you're going to get the passes you need, you know? You don't have to force it. You don't. I don't care what his numbers look like. If he has 250 points and 2 assists, I don't care. I'm not calling him unselfish for doing that or selfish for doing that. 54-67, and we are getting going with the third quarter here. So stick around. Up top, here's Rudy Gobert. Jazz have to get out to a quick start here. And that's going to be a foul already on the Warriors. Again, that's 14 fouls on the Warriors so far, but the Jazz have not been able to capitalize on a lot of those. And I don't think, yeah, that one was on the floor, so the Jazz are just going to inbound here. And, yeah, I mean, just get the offense rolling if you're the Jazz. That's all you got to do. Donovan Mitchell up top. Let's see what he does. He's guarded by Wiggins. Swings it over to Conley. Conley working off of a screen from Gobert. Wraps it. Gives it over to Bogdanovic. He's wide open for 3. Steps back. Puts it up. No good. Man, he's just been off tonight, too. Again, another guy who's not had a good night. 1 for 5 for shooting for Bogdanovic. It's not good. Here's Wiggins in the corner. Going to step back. Takes a shot. That one's good. Wow. 69-54, and they're up by 15. Sheesh. Jazz are just terrible today. Now Conley swings it over to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich working his way inside. Going to step back with the floater. That one's good. That was actually kind of a step back jumper, but I like that play. But now you just have to play defense. Get a precedent started in this second half, as there's going to be a missed shot finally from the Warriors. Get a precedent started. Start playing some defense. Up top, here's Donovan attacking. Steps back. There's the Donovan. Oh, and he missed it, but Gobert's going to get the board. I thought he was going to make that. But, I mean, that's the Donovan I want to see. Stepping back, he's being aggressive, he's getting inside. And Curry, wide open for three. That's good. If I say those words, wide open for three, and it's Curry, then it's over. You know? That's definitely good. And here is Donovan. Donovan going to swing it over for Gobert. Hand off to Donovan, and he's going to take a wild three, but he's fouled. That's a great play by Donovan, by the way. And Curry, yeah, he knows that was a foul. And that's also a great thing for him. Wrapping around a screen, getting a tough shot. And also, he got the foul, too. So, fantastic play. But I'm not exactly sure if they call that on the floor or not. Yeah, it's going to be on the floor somehow. I feel like that was on the shot, but could go either way. 10:02 left to play, and Donovan gets the ball off the inbound, swings it over to Bogdanovich, working his way inside. Loses it, but he'll be fouled. And that's already 3 fouls on the Golden State Warriors in the half. 72-58, and Bojan going to go to the line, has 2 shots there. See if he can cut this lead down. 58-72. They're down 14, the Utah Jazz. A great start for the Warriors, though. They're coming out. They're getting going early, and that's fantastic for them. I mean, but the Jazz just need to get it going as Bojan's going to make that first one. The defense is just not there. It's kind of non-existent right now. They're just playing slow. They're not closing out. It's just getting easy lanes for this Warriors team, as the second one is up and good as well for Bojan. It's just a tough situation. And now here comes Draymond Green, because what do you tell them? You tell them to close out, but they're not doing it. It's falling on deaf ears. And here comes Draymond Green, going to give it out to Kevon Looney, now wide open for Kelly Oubre. Can't knock down the three. He's had some issues with consistency from downtown this year. Here is Donovan. Donovan driving, splits it, goes inside on Looney, going to pass it wide open to Royce O'Neal. Can't knock it down, but it's batted out to Donovan. Takes a deep three. Got it! Oh! What a play! Great play by Donovan Mitchell. 63-72. There you go, Donovan. Let's go. 9:24 left to play. Donovan cuts the lead down to 9 within that single digits mark. I like it. Yeah, Addison is going to hate it, man. He is going to hate it. Every game from here on out will be tough. And I agree with that. I feel like they've kind of fallen off from making those shots that they made. You know, all of that kind of stuff. It's all going to go into how are they going to play. But they have a really easy schedule down the stretch. Got to keep it going, though. Got to keep your foot on the gas. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We can get some more people in here. The more times you hit the like button, the more fun the chat is. Everything is even better. Everything is better. I promise you. As we are in a commercial timeout right now, let's check what we're at subscribers-wise. Oh my goodness, we still have 5 to go. Can we get 5 people to hit it real quick? Won't take long, I promise. Take you half of a second. Hit that big red button. Appreciate it. All right, everybody, 63-72, 9:24 left to play in the third quarter. A lot of guys have had big games on the Warriors. 11 points for Draymond. You got 14 for Wiggins. He's had a fantastic game, actually. And some good defensive plays, too, but he's got 3 fouls, so be sure to watch that. He's in some big foul trouble. Steph Curry, of course, the major scorer for that team. 4 for 6 from downtown, 6 for 11 in the whole game as a whole. But 17 points for him. Just fantastic. Just great. All right. Good morning. 5:30 a.m. in the Philippines. Thank you for the live stream. Yeah, I got you, Raymond. Always got you. Always got you. Yeah, wow. It is actually really early in the Philippines where a lot of our viewers are from. So they love their Jordan Clarkson. I appreciate you guys waking up. Appreciate it. All right. The only game on the 5-game road trip that is hard is Boston. You're right. And I don't... But every game, as we're seeing right now, is going to be tough. They're not going to get away with any stupid little plays that are not working, which they've done so many times in the past. As Rudy Gobert actually has picked it up now. 18 rebounds for Rudy. Dude, close it. Stop coming in here. Close the door. Yo, what are you doing? My brother's just like looking at me. Close the door. No, I'm streaming. Go. Okay, he's going to be annoying. That's great. Okay. Yo, Dad, get Carter out of here. Stupid. Anyway, 17 for Steph Curry, 2 for Kelly Oubre. He's been slow tonight, but Jazz have to be better right now. They're still not playing to the maximum extent of what they can do. Wow, those are bright shoes for Stephen Curry. Close the door behind you, dude. Close it. Can you not hear me? And now Kelly Oubre goes inside. Tough finish. Can't get it to go, but he'll be fouled. That's a tough foul for the Jazz, too. Don't want to let that happen. Hold on. I'm going to go close my door. Might just, lock it. And Kelly Oubre at the line now. He's got 2 shots there. 63-72. First one is up and good. 73-63. They're up by 10 again. And I'm okay with this start for the Jazz, but there's still improvement that needs to be done. And Kelly Oubre, second one, up and good. 74-63. And Donovan gets the ball off of the inbound for the Jazz. Going to drive inside. Tough finish and got it to go. There's the attacking Donovan that we were missing in that first half. God, Carter, stop. Dude, close the door. I'm busy. Close it. You're being loud and you're being annoying. Close the door. And they're going to knock down a 3. Stop. Go. Go, dude. Oh, my God. God, get out of my room. Holy crap. Yo, Dad. Get Carter out of my room. God, freaking stupid. And they're going to make that 3, but 65-77. You guys can't see any of it. They can't even see you. Go. Ugh. Again, 8:39 to go. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and Donovan is going to make both of those free throws at the line. Sorry about that. Hopefully he doesn't interrupt us again. That was very rude of him. Okay, yeah. Oh, my God. He was so loud, bro. Yeah, he just... I can't. There's no lock on my door, and I don't know why there's not, but he just, banged on it. And Wiggins is going to spin on the free throw line. Can't get it to go, and it's going to be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Rudy tosses it over to Donovan. Donovan crossing half court. Splits the D. Going to pass it over to... Bogey on the wing, and Bogey, tough pass over to Conley, and Conley splits it. Oh my goodness! And Rudy's gonna get a poster dunk right there on Draymond Green. That's a fantastic play. 13 points and 19 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. He's had a nice night. And 3 blocks to go along with those. It might actually be 4 now. And here's on the other end, the Warriors can't fit. Oh, and they're just bailing him out now. The Jazz, Kevon Looney goes inside, and he's going to get fouled. Stop bailing him out. They're just giving him easy points right now. Not the best thing to do. Oh. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Triam. I was like, dude, get him out of the room, bro. I knew that my mic was off. I just did that. I did that so that you didn't have to hear me yelling for my dad. 69-78 8 is our score. So he's going to knock down that first one. The Jazz really have to play some defense. Like, this is just the same old story. They get in these situations where they don't play defense, and then it screws them over. And 79 to 69 is now our score. It's a 10-point game. Conley picks up the ball, let it roll for a minute so that he didn't have to waste any time. Donovan up top. It's his time. Takes a deep three. Got it! Oh, boy! That was from the parking lot. Wow. Way outside for Donovan Mitchell, and he got that one to go, and Kelly Oubre is going to dink a dunk. But, oh, man, that's not even a foul. But the refs are going to call it. 72 to 79. A great shot, but Kelly Oubre, of course, is going to the line to make it a 9-point game again. And there was literally no contact there. He just jumped from way too far out. Oh, man, they're bailing him out. They are bailing them out. Oh, like, stop giving them these times where they can just go to the free throw line and put the game away. Stop doing that. It's killing them. 80 to 72 as the Warriors are going to make that first one. And they could put it back up to a 9-point game right now. Just keeping the game out of reach for the Jazz. They're doing a nice job of it, too. And it's something to be pretty proud of for the Warriors. They're really playing well tonight. At the line, it's Oubre. Second one is up. That one's short, and it's going to be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Important possession here for the Jazz. They could get some momentum going after that missed free throw. Cut it to 6 or 5. Let's see what they do. Conley splits the defense, lobs it up for Rudy Gobert! Holy moly! Where did he come from? Wow. That's fantastic. A great alley-oop for Rudy Gobert. He shook up that Golden State defense, and now it's a 6-point game. And a terrible pass by Steph Curry, and that one's going to go out of bounds. It's Jazz basketball. Wow. That was just fantastic. Hi, Abiyu. You don't have to spam, though. Sorry about that. I mean, just, wow. That is awesome. Yeah, I got him. I got him, stranger. It's all good. Oh, yeah, he did jinx the Jazz. He said that we were going to beat him. And now here's Donovan. Could cut it to a 4-point game. Donovan gives it over to Ingles in the corner. And Ingles, that should be a foul. They did not call it. Ingles going out to the wing. Going to give it over to Bojan Bogdanovic working on Curry. And that should be a foul on Curry, too. And then, oh, yeah, okay, there they called it. They called it. And that's going to be, I'm pretty sure, on the floor. 0.8 to play on the shot clock. They're asking for a review. I doubt that they're going to give it to him, though. They're gonna do a coach's challenge. Steve Kerr is gonna challenge this. I'm not sure exactly what they're challenging though, because that was a weird play right there by Bogdanovic. He is really good at selling him though. Kind of just drops the ball and flops himself, but it works a lot of the time. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping in, Keth. Let's make a comeback here. That's what I'm talking about. If your team is losing, don't say the refs are bailing out the other team. No. Well, they are bailing out the other team. So the Jazz are bailing out the other team by getting the other team to the line, if that makes sense. So when you have, especially when you have issues like this, they're going inside, and for instance, Kelly Oubre, who's a pretty easy stop on the interior for Rudy Gobert, has been fouled twice already in this quarter. You have to avoid those plays if you want to be able to win games, especially late in the game when you're down. Steve Kerr is a whiny bum. I disagree. I think that was probably a good call to challenge. It really was. All right, let's see what they call it. 6:36 to play. Oof. This is going to be a tight game. Let all your friends know. And also, keep liking up that stream. Yeah, I am pretty unbiased. I like to see good basketball. And that's what we've seen today. Not exactly from the Jazz, but from the other team. We are one away from 1.37K. Let's smash it up. I just need one more person. Who's first to it? Put it in the chat when you subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. We got 125 people in the chat. Smash it up, everybody. Smash it up. All right. Oh, boy. Yeah, Jazz got to make more threes. They totally do. Is Addison biased? Yes, Addison is definitely biased. He is not always, but he is biased, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely biased. Thank you for subbing, Marcus. I really appreciate it. I really do. All right, let's see here. Yes, we hit that 1,370 mark. We're at 1,372. Can we push for 1.38? I appreciate everybody who's subscribed so far. Let's push it. Let's do it. Yeah, Addy is totally biased for sure. But that's just because he's a loving fan, and he just I don't know. I don't really blame him. There are some times where it's really tough to be unbiased, but I am pretty much I just like to see good basketball, as I said. Bojan Bogdanovic has had a tough night tonight, but no, I still feel that there was contact there on that play. It looks like Draymond Green was reaching in to try to get the ball away, touched his hand. Bojan sold it perfectly, and I think that if anything, they're gonna maybe reverse it to being on the floor. But I mean, that's just kind of a risky play by Draymond, and I understand that was Oh, what? Well, there's a jump ball, so I guess they call it a jump ball or something. Derek Favors going against James Wiseman. Obviously, James Wiseman is probably going to win this one, and he does. Draymond Green going to clear it. And this is also a big possession for the Warriors. Could establish some big momentum here. And Curry guarded up top by Donovan Mitchell. Gets a switch onto Royce O'Neal. Now over to... and a great finish by Wiggins. Had a really tough one. Was kind of moving laterally right there. Was able to get it to go. Donovan. He's got to start converting right now. Donovan going to throw it over to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal going to be short on his three. And Draymond Green looking to do that same coast-to-coast thing. Gives it over to James Wiseman. Euro steps. Might have been a travel, but he gets it to go. 84. And I say might have been a travel. That was probably definitely a travel. 84-74. They did not call it, though. It was kind of bang-bang. Here come the Jazz. They got to convert here. They really do. Up top, it's Favors. Favors gives it over to Ingles. Ingles. Down to Favors. Tough finish. And he got it to go. That'll count. Oh, wait. No, it won't. Oh, never mind. 76-84. I thought that they were going to count the bucket and give him a foul, but it's just the bucket. Should have been an and one. And there's going to be a turnover for the Warriors, picked up by Derek Favors. Nice job getting down the floor. And Donovan Mitchell going at Draymond Green. Goes inside. Splits the D. Puts it up. Oh, can't make the bunny. And Favors going to get another turnover right there. And there's a shot by, oh my gosh. Uh-oh. And it looks like Royce O'Neal might have pulled his hammy right there. He looks like he's fine, but he kind of had a little bit of a kink there. And here come the Warriors. Man, this is such a fast game right now. 76-84, and Curry's wide open, but he can't make it on the push shot. And here come the Jazz. Again, these are too many misses that the Jazz aren't converting on. So Donovan, got to get going, man. Got to get going. Make a play for yourself. I don't understand why you're passing it to Bojan right now. He's just going down the floor. But he's going to get fouled and go to the line for two. Again, that's a great play. And I love that Donovan is still trying to get his teammates involved. Just take the ball, score it. You've done it a million times. We saw you in the playoffs literally score 50 points. Were you forcing the ball to your teammates? No, you weren't. You were not. Ugh. Yeah, he's on suspension from the 76ers game. You're right. They only looked at Green on the replay. Yeah, I know, right? That it should have been that. I feel like that was definitely still enough contact to be a foul, as Bogey's going to make that first one right there at the line. 77-84. It's a 7-point game. I just feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Execute on defense. They are still not doing that, and it's just killing them. They're okay on offense. 78 points in the third quarter isn't bad at all. 4:47 left to play in the quarter. But again, they're just not closing out. They're not doing any of the important stuff because Draymond Green is wide open up top. I would not be surprised if he takes it. But, oh, wow. Everybody jumped right there. And Steph Curry wide open for three again. When I say those words, it's not good for the Jazz. 87-78. And again, that's just great by Steph Curry right there getting open. And that's going to be out of bounds on the... that's out of bounds on the Warriors. But why? Why has the ball literally been in Bojan Bogdanovic's hands for the past 6 minutes? Stop giving it to him. The only thing he's done in this game has been make free throws. And he's going to check out finally. Here are the Jazz. Up top, it's Favors. Going to hand it off for Donovan. Donovan kind of trapped in the corner right now. He doesn't know what to do with it. He's stuck. Going to baseball pass it out to Royce O'Neal. Going to take another three. He's been off all day, and he just bricks that one. And Favors going to go up and he can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by the Warriors, man. This is just terrible. Now here is inside. It's Draymond Green, gives it over to Kelly Oubre with the finish, sweeping inside. Wow. Just bad for the Jazz, man. Just bad. Donovan Mitchell going to go inside, and he's going to get fouled. That is the one thing that they have not failed to do today. They are drawing fouls, and they're sometimes making their shots at the line. Can't miss these, though, if you're Donovan. These are very important free throws. You have to at least keep yourself right inside of that mark where you can still be competitive at the end of this game, which has been tough for them. Not even gonna lie, it's been really tough for them to get and make free throws and also execute on the defensive end, which is really killing them in terms of being in the game. But 79-89 as Donovan's gonna knock down that first one. Pretty good free throw shooter in the clutch, Donovan, but not so much defending Curry. 20 points already for Steph Curry, which is probably lower than normal. And if you're a Warriors fan, I bet you would say the same. He's normally scoring a lot more than that, but the Jazz just haven't been able to capitalize on a lot of misses from this Warriors squad, which has led to the game that we're seeing right now. This is an important point in the game. A very important point. 3:45 left to play in the third. Up top, here's Draymond Green. Draymond gives it down low to Steph Curry, and he's going to kick it back out to Draymond, tipped over by Royce O'Neal, kind of moved that ball, and Steph Curry's going to take a crazy three. Can't get that one to go. Royce O'Neal clears it out. Also, Royce O'Neal has had a lot of issues in this game, I've noticed, with shooting it. Wow, and that's going to be an air ball by Donovan Mitchell. Now back out. Great rebounded by Faves in the corner. It's Royce O'Neal going to swing it over to Ingles. What the heck is this offense? Ingles pops it from downtown, and that one's good. Wow. Just the ball movement right there was immaculate. Even though it got tipped a couple times, they were still able to get it moving. And Curry working his way inside, going to give it down to Wiseman. Tough finish for Wiseman. Great play. That's something that he's really good at. He's got a huge frame. He's able to do that really well. Here comes the Jazz, and up top it's Clarkson going to give it over to Donovan. Donovan working on Curry. Donovan 91 to oh my gosh, and he just got swatted. 91-83, he got swatted away, and now here come the Warriors. Wiseman wide open down low, and he's going to get that one to go. Wow, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor again. The Jazz just shooting themselves in the foot with this transition offense, or defense, I mean. They take shots that they can't recover from on the defensive end, and it pays for the Warriors. They're coming, and they're getting the shots that they need to get to win this game. Wiseman is a wise man. Yes, sir. Wiseman is a wise man. He is. Utah Jazz are babies. You know, I really think that they're not looking fantastic right now. They are not looking good at all, actually. That is an understatement. They can't come back. Yeah, they can't. They're just letting the Warriors kind of add on to this lead slowly, and it is killing them. 20 points for Steph Curry on 7 for 15 shooting, 18 for Mike. And that's 6 for 10 shooting, 20 for Gobert, 20 rebounds for Gobert. That is the one positive, but they just haven't converted. They finally picked up the defensive end now in this quarter. 26 points scored for them as opposed to like 34 in the other quarters. They have to really just start advancing the ball, get the looks that you need. They just haven't done it yet. They haven't done it. They really haven't, and they're getting the opportunities, but they're just not capitalizing. For all of my Filipinos who are just getting in the stream now, waking up, it's early down in the Filipino land, hit me up. Let's get all y'all in the chat. I would appreciate it. Let's see what we're at subscribers-wise. We are still at 1,373. Let's push for that 1.38 mark. Let's get to 1,380. We got 7 more to go. Let's get 7 people to do it. Speaks in French. Me touch mics. Yes. I'm not too mad. I'm not mad. I mean, I just think that the Warriors are playing some great basketball. I'm not even going to lie. Up top, here's Conley. Gobert with it now. Conley going inside. Going to swing pass it out to Niang. Niang. Can he knock down the three? No, he cannot. Short off the backboard and out. Rebounded by the Warriors. Here comes Draymond Green up top. Draymond, 2:06 to play in this third quarter. And wow, Curry's just going to get a tough finish right there on Rudy Gobert. That's one of the things that he is really good about for being a guard. Finishing over big men. Love it. Now here comes the Jazz. It's Rudy Gobert, and he's going to be fouled really hard right there by Draymond Green. That might have been a little bit too much, and I think that they might check this to be a flagrant. We'll see, though. 26 career double-double for Draymond Green, 11 and 11. Oh. Let's see. They called a flagrant. Oh, I think that they're reviewing it to be a flagrant. Like, I just don't understand this for Draymond. Why do you do that when you're in a situation where you have this game in the bag, essentially? Why are you doing that to Rudy Gobert? Oh, yeah, that's stupid, Draymond. And I don't even know if they're going to call it a flagrant, but don't slap him across the face when you're going for the ball. I don't think it's worth it at all. That's just too much. Yeah, so they're going to review that, see if it's a flagrant. In the meantime, let's smash up that like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes on the stream. I would appreciate it. All right. We just playing poor? Yeah, and you know, they're not moving the ball offensively. They're not playing great on the other end. It's just not good. Refs are messed up. Yeah, I mean, they're also having issues. Just they're giving them easy. They're I don't know. They're giving the Warriors chances to extend this lead, and it's not good. Let's see what they're gonna call it. I really hope, and I really hope from the bottom of my heart that they get this right and call it a flagrant. This isn't even biased. He really slapped him across the face, and it was bad. And I like Draymond Green. I don't mind the guy. I think he's got a lot of good ideals. But why the heck do you do that? That does not make any sense to me. That definitely wasn't a play on the ball. Maybe at half was, but let's see what they call it. 83-95. We got 148 left to play. Gobert just kind of got smacked on the back of the head right there. And I think they called it a common foul. I can't hear him, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they called that a common foul. All right, let's see what they did. Yeah, I think it's a common foul. They're lining up for Rudy to shoot a couple. That's his 26th career triple-double right there for Draymond Green. He's got 11 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. You have a common foul as Gobert's going to be at the line. And he's probably not going to make it because his eyesight is damaged. Just missed that first one right there, and 83-95, the score will stay. 1:48 left to play in the third quarter, and Rudy Gobert going to take his shot in just a sec. The second one is up, and good. There we go. 1 for 2. As long as he makes one, I'm fine. I'm fine if he makes one. All right, 84-95. Here come the Warriors. Up top, it's Draymond Green. Splits the defense. Goes up. Tough finish. Will he get it to go? No. Rebounded by the Jazz. They got to capitalize right now. Niang gets the defender on his back. Gives it over to Clarkson. Floater. Up and can't get it to go. And oh boy, that's just a bad play. And here comes, on the other end, it's going to be Toscano, I think. And that one's going to be stolen away by Jordan Clarkson. Going to slam it home. Jordan Clarkson, a great play on the defensive end to get that ball. Slams it home. It's a 9-point game. Here comes Draymond Green up top. Going to be guarded by Niang. Niang's not a bad defender, but he got a little bit too much space right there. That's going to be stolen away again by the Jazz. And there comes Jordan Clarkson going to put up a shot. How is that not a foul? Oh, boy. Man, they just blatantly missed that. Like, that was obviously a foul. 46 seconds left to play, and Conley's just going to have to pop a deep shot. It's an air ball. What is that offensive possession? This is, again, just that the inability to convert on the transition opportunities is killing the Jazz right now. It is really killing them. And Conley knows it. You can see it in his eyes. He's just looking at it like, oh, come on, man. Like, this is something that they need to do if they want to win. And here's Draymond going to swing it over for Curry, and Curry can't knock it down. Score the ball again. Come on, let's go. Let's go. One more shot. Put it in. Clarkson. He's going to step back. 86-95. He's got 16 seconds to work with. Actually 11 seconds as we are approaching the end of the third. 3-second difference on the shot clock and game clock. He's going to put up a shot. Can't get it to go. It's Curry. The ball's in his hands. It's going to be a tough time to stop him. He's going to swing it over. It's Poole. Wide open in the corner. Can't get it to go. And that will send us. Actually, that was Bazemore. That's going to send us to the fourth quarter. The final stretch coming up. Woof. This is a weird game. That is probably the best word to describe it. Like, I don't know if the Jazz have ever in the season not hit 100 points, and I think that might happen. Woof. It's been weird. That is a very good word to describe it. Might be raining really hard. Sounds like it might be raining pretty hard where I am. Oh. All right, everybody. Again, Georges Niang, you got to make your threes. The only job that he really has in this offense is kind of to make threes, sit around the perimeter, and hit them from downtown. He hasn't done that. He's 0 for 3. Same thing with on offense. It's the exact same thing for and the refs are missing some calls, but you can't blame it on the refs. And I know that a lot of people like to do that. Addison did it really hard on the one game, on the one Philadelphia 76ers game. That was on the refs. That definitely was. This one does not go on the refs. It doesn't go on the ref at all. And here's the reason. The Jazz have to go, and they have to finish when you're going in transition. And I don't even care if it's a missed call. This is on the Jazz for not executing. If you're not going to execute, then it's going to be tough. And I agree with you, Aaron. They're losing because they're losing. They're not playing great defense, and they're rebounding, but this is just what doesn't make sense. If you have 21 rebounds, you would expect that they have a lot of transition buckets, right? Well, I'll tell you. They literally have 10 fast break points, and Rudy Gobert has 22 rebounds. How is that even possible? You have to be able to run an offense in transition. They have had issues with that all year, but most of the time they haven't had to deal with it because they're already up by 30 off of threes. That's not the situation in this game. We're heading into the fourth quarter, and I'm worried. I'm worried for the Jazz because this is not a game that they should be losing. It really isn't. The Warriors have outplayed them, and it's blatant. You can see it in every facet of the game. They're getting pretty won. No, and I'm not blocking Aaron. He brings up some good points. They're losing because they're losing. He's right, and I acknowledge that he's right. They're losing because they're losing. It's not because of the refs. And I say that with caution because I know that a lot of people are going to say at the end of this game, we got screwed by the refs. I disagree. I feel like that this is a game that they can win. The Jazz beat them in scoring in one quarter, and that was the third quarter. They got to capitalize now. Big possession for the Jazz to start this off. Clarkson gives it over to Ingles. Wide open in the corner, doesn't shoot it. Again, the indecision. Tough. Clarkson working on Wiseman, loses it. He's got 4 seconds. He's got to work. He's going to step in and take a tough shot. Got it to go. That's also a tough play by Clarkson. Got inside, had just a couple seconds to work with, and got it to play, which is fantastic. All right, let's see what they can do. On the defensive end, it's Mannion. Goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Going to be rebounded by the Jazz. Big possession again. Clarkson steps back. Gives it over to Conley. Conley gets a screen from Gobert, goes inside, got the lane, and the finish. There you go, Jazz. Now they're down by 5. We got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 90. God, why did they do 89? Okay, now here is Wiggins. Going to kick it out to Wiseman. Wiseman gives it over up top to Toscano. Toscano now over to Mannion. And that's going to be an offensive foul, an illegal screen on Toscano. Lots of issues popping up for the Warriors in this fourth quarter right now. Offensive execution is not there right now for them. All right. And again, that was just, he kind of walked into him right there. But here we go. Conley, another big possession for the Jazz. They have the momentum. Now Gobert wide open, and the pick and roll plays for the Jazz are fantastic right now. They're getting everything off of that pick and roll action. That's what you want to see. And Steve Kerr is just like, I have not ever seen this before in my whole life. They just showed his face on the sideline, and he was like, what the heck? And whoa, what a swat by Rudy Gobert. He climbed the ladder right there too. And Clarkson going to swing it over to, up at the top of the key, it is Ingles. Goes inside. Tough finish, and he's going to turn that one over. And a free lane for Andrew Wiggins. He's just going to kind of that was a lame slam for having the whole court to yourself. But the Jazz are cutting it. They're cutting it close. I like it. So far, this fourth quarter has been much better. Much better, for sure. Conley Working on Mannion. He sees Clarkson in the corner. He's calling for it. And he's going to put up a shot. No good. Batted out by Rudy. Rudy gives it over to Clarkson. Going to pull up a three. Got it! Oh, wow! Right in his face again on Nico Mannion. He's done that twice. Gosh, man. How does he even do that? That's like Kyle Korver. He just pulls up right in his face. Nico Mannion going to give it over to James Wiseman. And he can't finish. That's going to be a turnover on the Warriors. And here come the Jazz. They could tie it or take the lead. And he gives it over to corner three for Ingles. Can't knock it down. Jingle and Joe has been kind of cold in this game. Looks like Clarkson might have an issue with his hand right now. He's holding it. Get him off the floor. Let's get him checked out. And Wiseman's going to get the finish right there. I do not want him to be hurt. Okay. Here's Ingles. Ingles with the ball. Gonna swing it over to Jordan. He's gonna take a three. Oh, he's just short right there, but Niang wide open. Takes it. Got it. Oh, boy. It's a 98-99. And Jordan Clarkson, that looks like the hand wasn't bothering him too much. He looked fine right there, but he's still holding it. They really need to call a timeout and get him off the floor. Next time they get the ball, I think that Quinn's going to do that because I don't want to get him hurt. And now we got Wiggins going inside, and Clarkson's going to steal it. But that's going to be, yeah, he looks like he's not using his right hand as far as I can see. 8:26 left to play in the fourth. And that's going to be a tech on Joe Ingles? What? How? Where was the tech right there? Why are they not getting Jordan Clarkson off the floor either? I'm not exactly sure what the tech was, but whatever. But it's just like that's the call that I don't like. A technical foul in the fourth quarter where there really wasn't much talking. I'm not sure what that was. You're watching the selection show, Prezi. No, I watched the USU game. I'm a big Aggies fan. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't. It's unfortunate. I just don't know. But I think that Nemas might get Player of the Year, so we'll see. Maybe. I've got hope. 98-99 is our score. 8:26 left to play, and let's see if Jordan Clarkson is still on the floor, but he's just holding his hand. Why will they not take him off? And they're gonna give it to Wiseman. Got the lane. Got the finish. Great play. This game has gotten way closer, man. This game has gotten way closer. 101-98. Here comes Ingles. Ingles up top. Looking for the roller. And it's going to be, he's going to take it himself with that left hand. He has one of the best left hands in the game. He's able to really work around defenses with that left hand. As here we go. Here are the Warriors. Gives it to Wiggins. Wiggins working his way down low. Splits the defense. Goes right over Derek Favors and gets the finish. That is something that not a lot of players can do. Even though Favors is obviously aging. But that's still a great play. And Clarkson's going to go inside. Tough finish. Puts up the floater. And obviously his hand's not bothering him too much. Because he just put that one up and in. A great spinner on, that was going to be Wiseman. Yeah, we kind of spun around and got it to go. 7:27 left to play. And Poole driving. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson working his way down the floor. Gives it over back to Clarkson. He quickly went over there. He's going to miss a three. Batted out by Favors, but it's just going to go right to Kevon Looney. Looney pacing the floor. Actually, that's Pascal. Sorry. And Pascal going to put up a shot. That is just a great jumper right there by Pascal. He's got that ability to pull up at basically anywhere in that mid-range zone, which is fantastic for the Warriors. All right. Up top, here is Joe Ingles. Joe going inside with the left. Kicks it out. Wide open, Bogdanovic. He won't take it. And he's going to lose it, and it's going to be rebounded by Nico Mannion. Here comes Poole, and the finish for Jordan Poole. 102-107, the Warriors are on top. Wow. This is just back and forth right now. They were trading buckets, and now it's just going to be the Warriors coming out. And I am thoroughly happy with the Jazz so far. They've cut it. They need to check out Jordan Clarkson's hand. I'm not sure what that was about, but got to be careful with that. Let's make sure. Come on, we got 175 people in here. Smash up the like button. Can we get 8 more likes, please? And also, we got one more thing. Let's see what we're at. 1,374. Can I get 6 of you to hit that subscribe button? Just real quick. It'll be easy. Filipinos love the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. Yes, they do. We love our Filipinos in here, man. We love them in here for sure. Um, yeah, this is insane. Yeah, let him do the yelling. I do not argue. What is Bogey doing? I don't know. Bogey has been out of it the whole game, man. He's just been kind of slow, being weird. Bogey is a loser right now. You are totally right, Stranger Gaming. And I didn't understand this when they kind of gave him the ball for like a huge portion of the third quarter. Just stop doing that. He can't score right now. He has 9 points. He's 2 for 8 shooting. He's got a ton of turnovers probably. Let's see. My money is on 4. He's got he's got 4 turnovers. Look at that. 4. That is too many for only having the ball as much as he has it. That doesn't make sense to me. And I know that he's not fantastic at ball handling, but you got to be able to protect it. That's all you need to do. 103 likes. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. He's been off this whole year. He absolutely has. And I wonder if it's the hand. If you guys remember, he was out for the playoff series against Denver, and I think it was the hand. Or it was the hand. Is it the hand now? I think so. I think that he might be kind of bothered right there. All right, we are looking to get going here in just a second again. And 1,000, let's see, 77. Come on, let's get 3 more people real quick. Smash it up, everybody. Yeah, Aaron, are you Filipino? We love our Filipinos in here. Who do I think is going to win? I think I don't know. It's kind of like half and half because the Jazz have the momentum right now. Well, actually, I would say it's kind of split. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I just can't call it right now as we see Ben Simmons warming up. That's going to be the next game on NBA TV, by the way. Philadelphia 76ers and the San Antonio Spurs are going to go head-to-head. And you also have Joel Embiid out with I think that they call it a bruise. Is that right, chat? I don't know. But Draymond Green, second triple-double this season, something the Jazz haven't seen since 2008. Wow. 11 rebounds, 11 points, 10 there's no way he has 10 assists. Hold on, I'll check when he comes back into the game. That is insane. Oh, he does have 10 assists. Woo! That's pretty crazy right there. He's a great player. I'm not even gonna lie. I love myself some Draymond. He's ballsy. He's confident. He's great. Now here comes Ingles. Ingles gives it over to Clarkson. Clarkson working his way inside. They gotta cut this lead down right now. Keep themselves in the game. It's a 5-point game, so not really, but gotta stay in it. Clarkson puts up a floater, short, gets his own miss, and puts it up and in. That is something that not a lot of guards can do, and he just did it. He's probably done it multiple times in this game. Okay. Here come the Warriors. Another big possession defensively for the Jazz. Outside, it's Jordan Poole. Tough shot. Not the best shot he could have gotten, but there's going to be a foul. They just bailed him out. Bojan Bogdanovic. Stop doing that, man. You have 4 turnovers. You probably have 3 fouls. Why are you doing that at the end of this game? Take him off the floor, Quinn. I know that I get that he's... Oh, my God. Did he really just foul him on that 3? Did he really just do that? And Jordan Poole's going to have 3 free throws at the line right now because of Bojan Bogdanovic's in consideration. That is immaculate. How do you even do that at the end of a game? Just get him off the floor. Oh, man. And I hate it because Bogey used to be like my favorite player on the Jazz because he was just knocking down threes time after time. And now he's just having issues. And he's going to knock down those first 2 free throws. Let's see what he does for the last one. Yeah, get Bogey out of here. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, move your feet on defense. You don't need to close out like that. That's just inconsiderate. 110 to 104. And now the Warriors are once again pulling away. And here's Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson, he gets it poked. And Pascal, playing some fantastic defense, gives it over to Ingles. Ingles has had struggles all night. Going to pass it out to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, of course, he misses the 3. And here comes Wiggins. Wiggins with the ball. He's going to pass half court now. He drives inside, splits the defense, the Euro, and the finish. They got to call a timeout. Call a timeout. Don't force it if your team doesn't have the momentum. You don't need to do anything. Ugh. And Donovan's just going to go inside. Tough. And he can't get it to go. Uh-oh. This league could go right back to where it was. And that's going to be a miss right there on Andrew Wiggins. And here come the Jazz. We got 5 something left to play, and that's going to be a foul right there. No, not a foul, but it's going to be poked out by Draymond Green. Jazz are, again, looking like they don't know what the game of basketball is. Yeah, the game, it is Curry's birthday, so beware. He might just start dropping bombs at the end of this game. I would not be surprised. Let's keep liking up the stream, y'all. We got 203 people in here. Let's get it going. Let's get it going for sure. Come on. All right, here we go. Conley to inbound. Big play for the Jazz. I haven't said that enough times in this game. They have had so many of these that they haven't converted on. Donovan Mitchell up top. He has been off all night, and he's just going to lose it, but he's going to be fouled. So Pascal had pretty tight foul right there. And I've asked this question all game, but did Pascal go to, where did he go? He went to Villanova, right? Put that in the chat. Where did Pascal go? Eric Pascal. And there's the inbound to Donovan. Again, they have to convert soon. And here's Donovan on Pascal. That's a big mismatch, too. Pascal, who is a center, gets beat. Or he's not a center, but Donovan's going to put up a floater and put it up and in. Play some defense now, though. This is a very important defensive possession. Very importante. And Curry gets his lane, gives it out to Draymond Green, wide open. It's Poole for three. Got it! Oh, my goodness. Poole from downtown, and they got to call a timeout, man. They have not called a timeout. But this is the 15th game in a row for the Warriors where they've had 30 assists. That is insane. Donovan steps back for three. Put it in. Wow. Donovan. He's come alive, kind of, sort of. They got to start playing defense, man. Like, what is this? Curry beats Conley, goes inside, swings it out. It's Wiggins, gives it out for Pascal. You know he can shoot, and he got it to go from downtown. It's Pascal. 118 to 109, and the Jazz are still looking like they don't know what the word defense means. And here comes, oh my God, they nearly turned that over, but it's going to be a foul on the Warriors. Ugh. It's hard to watch because we're just seeing ourselves get literally, like, our game played against us, and we're just getting outplayed. Ugh. So hard to watch. Mitchell is in the game right now, but he's been quiet. He's been quiet basically all night. The Jazz really have to start playing defense, man. I feel like I've said that way too many times. I feel like I've said a lot of things way too many times. It's Donovan looking to go inside, going to pass it over to Royce O'Neal, back to Donovan. He's got to make a big play right now. He's got a mismatch on Green. Steps back for three. That was way too hard of a shot. Terrible shot. And he's lucky he has Gobert, because Gobert just put that one up and in. But the Warriors are red hot right now. Like, I don't even know what they do to stop them. And here comes Curry. Curry looking to take a shot. Takes a three. It's his birthday. And you know what that means. It's in. Oh, my goodness, man. Play some defense. This is like the Nuggets game. They got 3 minutes, and they're trying to complete the impossible task where they put themselves in this situation again. Donovan. That was a foul, and it's going to be still called as a foul, yes. Ugh. Man, it's hard to watch. Hard to watch. Whew. Yeah, can't do that, Don. Come on. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell is just bad at decision-making at the end of games, and it's terrible. It's really bad. It's hard to watch. That's how bad it is. Okay, here come the Jazz. Going to go to Donovan off of the inbound. And Donovan working up top on Pascal. And he's being guarded by Eric Pascal, too. He's got to be able to convert there. That's just going to be a turnover on the Jazz. But, and there's going to be a foul on Conley. Come on. Wake up, man. It's the end of the game, and you're playing like a bunch of third graders. Oh, my goodness. Holy crap. This is the Warriors. This is 2 games in a row, and the Jazz have just completely fallen off the rails. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. It's hard to watch. This is going to be another loss for the Jazz. Here's Curry going to give it. And no, he's not going to give it. He's going to take a deep three. Nearly got fouled right there. Actually, I would have called that a foul if I was the ref. And they're going to give it to Conley on the other end. It's the Jazz. That's not Royce O'Neal. Rudy Gobert goes up. Finishes it. Come on, man. They're down by 8, which is probably too much considering that they haven't scored that much in a stretch all game. Oh. Here comes Stephen Curry, the birthday boy. Stephen goes inside. Steph Looking to kick it out. Gets it out to Jordan Poole. Poole in the corner. He was trapped. Going to kick it out to up top. It's Green. Now over to Kelly Oubre. Spins. And oh my goodness. That one rimmed out somehow. And here come the Jazz. Huge possession here for Utah. And Donovan Mitchell's just going to go inside. Nearly traveled. But he gets it out. And they're going to call it a travel. Donovan. Okay. This is a serious thing. Donovan, stop acting like you're literally a sixth grader who is his first year playing basketball when it comes to tight game situations. They literally fall apart. And a lot of the time, it rests on Donovan Mitchell's shoulders. And if Donovan Mitchell can't shoulder that load, we're not going to win games like this. Because he just goes in, he's indecisive, he doesn't know what to do, he's just falling apart when it gets into late game. Completely falling apart. Like, what is he doing? He's going inside. He's putting himself into triple coverage, and then he goes up with a shot. Well, he tried to. What? Oh. It makes me so mad because I'm wearing his jersey right now, and he has to rep the Jazz. And right now, he's not doing that. He's not at all. He's looking terrible, and he's not doing what he needs to do. Why did he take it inside against three people? You know what? Ask him. And this is something that I would ask him as a reporter. I would literally say to him, why are you being indecisive when it gets to the end of the thing? Kick the ball out. You have 6 3-point shooters other than you. Pass it. Pass it. And I'm not saying to Bojan Bogdanovic because he's literally ice cold. Pass it to anybody else. And you are good, you know? Ugh. Yeah, and also Conley has to be instrumental in these moments, and he hasn't been. Rip the jersey. Yeah, absolutely. Rip the jersey. You know? I'm not going to rip it because I love this jersey. But, like, come on, man. Oh, I'm not burning the jersey. I would if he was leaving, but he's not leaving. Oh, boy. Like, that was just a bad play. That was a really bad play. And it's just continuous. And Addison can tell you, and he would probably be super mad right now. But Addison would say, this is just a continuing thing. He goes into the end of games and he just forgets what his goal is. His goal is to either go inside. If he's in takeover mode, that's cool. You can play hero ball. But you have to have a good game before that, and he hasn't had that. 7 for 16. He's only made 7 shots, took 16, which on paper isn't that bad, but watching him in this game has just kind of been off. It's been bad. We are in a commercial timeout. Make sure if you guys haven't already, smash up that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Do I think the Warriors will make it to the playoffs? Yes, I do. I think that they can definitely win that or win a seed in that play-in tournament. I think that they will. And I think that they're not a bad team. I don't think that they're a bad team at all. But this is an off night for the Jazz. But they've been outplayed in every facet of the game. They're not playing great defense, the Jazz. They're not converting when they are playing great defense. It's just been, the Warriors have checked the checkbox list in every single category, and the Jazz have failed to do so. So, props to the Warriors. They've had a nice night tonight. And here is Curry, again, the birthday boy, and he's going to swing it over to Draymond. Draymond down to Wiggins. Wiggins back out to Draymond, gives it into the corner for Jordan Poole. Now out to Kelly Oubre, deep three, no good. Again, the Jazz have to convert on these situations. They have transition offense, and Donovan Mitchell wants to play hero ball. He's not going to take the three, but here is Conley. Conley going inside, going to swing it over to Ingles. Ingles gives it back up to Donovan. Donovan up top. Steps back. What are you doing, Donovan? And he just made it short. Come on, Donovan. Like, this is on, and I'm going to say this in the most loving way. This game is on Donovan. Like, come on, man. You just fell apart at the end of this. And here is Curry. Curry going to step back for three. Gives it over to Wiggins. Wiggins takes it. Makes it. That's game. 1:16 left to play. And the Jazz are currently looking like the middle school JV squad. Man, this sucks. And now on the corner here is Conley. Going to take a really deep three. And that one's good. The one person who can actually shoot. And now Donovan's figuring out that actually his teammates are also professional basketball players. Could you imagine that? It's pretty incredible when you figure that out. Here is Draymond Green. Going inside. Going to kick it out. Oh, he's not. He's just going to kind of roll around the defense. And here comes, inside. And that's going to be, wow. That's a great finish right there by Curry. Can't even fault him for that. That was fantastic. Right over Rudy Gobert. Put in the floater. And here comes Conley. Going to take another deep shot, and that one's no good. Again, Jazz need ball movement right now, but this game is already as good as over, as there's going to be a foul on the floor. 44.8 seconds left to play, and the Jazz completely fell apart. The train went off the rails. Oh boy. They will get the crap kicked out of them in the playoffs. I agree, but this is a great game for the Warriors. And all of the Warriors fans in here, I feel like they are a good team, but without Klay, it's just not fantastic. I'm gonna get a JC jersey for sure. I will do that for sure. And Rudy's gonna take that shot at the line. That one's up and good. It would take a miracle. I have only seen one miracle in a basketball game. It was when I went to the Nebraska versus Iowa game a couple of years ago, and we scored 8 points in 20 seconds, and we took it to overtime and won on my birthday. That was a fantastic game. That was awesome. But the best they could do is get it to 8 points if he makes it, and he does. But it's just going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough loss for the Jazz. They played somewhat well at the end of this game, and that's just another issue right there, is somehow Curry was able to escape a trap, gets it over to Wiggins. With it, this would be insane if they make a shot here, but there's going to be a foul on the play on Conley. Try to kind of strip it out. Wow. What happened, man? Yeah, that should have been a travel, but it wasn't. Gobert not worthy of that money. You're right, Aaron. He's probably not. But the problem is he is the centerpiece of this team. He is one of them. And he had a fantastic game tonight. In fact, he had 27 rebounds. And guess what? The Jazz, off of those 27 rebounds, literally had, let's see, where is it? 10 fast break points. Do you know how crazy that is? Oh my goodness. How do you have one player who gets 27 rebounds and you literally have 10 fast break points? That is literally impossible to do. You have to try to do that. And now at the line to seal the deal, Stephen Curry. First one is off. He just wants to let the Jazz have a little bit of a chance here. And Golden State Warriors coming up here for their schedule. You got the Lakers on Monday. On Wednesday, it's going to be Houston. And I think the Jazz are actually playing in a back-to-back here. I think they might be going to play the Kings next, and I will check that right after this game concludes. But here come the Jazz. 127 after Curry made that first free throw, or that second free throw. And there's going to be a foul right there on Kelly Oubre. He's had a lot of those in this game. He's got 2 fouls, really? I would have thought that there was more fouls on there, but Donovan's going to go to the line, looking to get a couple more in here. Let's see if Donovan can just add a couple onto his total, get up to that 24-point average scoring. All right, first one is up, maybe, and that one is out. Like, he's just got a cap on the rim right now. He has nothing going for him, and he's obviously frustrated right now, but it just, when it's not working, get your teammates involved. That's all I'm going to say. All I am going to say, 118-27. Second one is going to be on the way for Donovan here shortly. And it is up and good. That was really a long sequence at the free throw line right there. But here comes Steph Curry. Splits the defense. He's fouled by Rudy Gobert. They have decided to foul one of the best the best free throw shooter in the NBA at the end of the game. You are down by 8 points. And I say this as, just don't put salt in the wound. I don't feel like they should be fouling right now. I think that they should just let this play out. There's not enough time for him to come back. And Curry at the line. They do not have good enough offense right now to get anything going. Curry's going to make that first one, 128-119. Dang it. That's a tough game for the Jazz. But overall, just a great game for the Warriors as Curry's going to sink that second one. 10-point game now. We got 24.8 left to play, and we're just seeing that same thing for the Jazz. They can't perform in the clutch. We've seen it time and time again. And here they come. Going to inbound it to Royce O'Neal. Donovan, if he wants to go, got to go quick. And he's going to give it over to Conley. No, he's not. He's going to keep it for himself. Take a super contested corner three. It's an air ball. Donovan, come on, man. And now here's Ingles. Wide open. On the wing. Can't hit it. And that's just... Don't foul, please. Why are you fouling? They fouled Curry again. He's going to go to the line. Man. And Curry's going to get a birthday win, but what a tough loss for the Jazz, man. They have not accepted their role that they are going to be doubted. And I feel like they're trying to prove that they shouldn't be doubted, but it's just not working. Ersan for Niang. Yeah, I agree. Put him in. Let's just see some Ersan at the end of this game. All right. 2.9 seconds to play, and Curry's just going to further make Jazz fans around the world mad as he's just going to end this one 130. And let's see if he sinks his second one, but 131-19 is our score. And I'll stick around for just a sec. I'm going to check out the schedule, but then I have to head to dinner. So we'll do that in just a sec, but a great game for the Warriors. You can't fault them. They played a fantastic night. 131-119 is your final score. I really hope you guys enjoyed all of that play-by-play commentary. Make sure you guys smash up the subscribe button before you head out. If you're heading out, do it real quick. I would really appreciate it. We're at 1,081. Can we push for 9 more people? Can we get just 9 more people real quick? Ugh. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know why they wanted to do that. Yeah. He probably is screaming, "Look at Curry, man, it's so inspirational." He probably is saying that somewhere. And I will say this, he is inspirational. He's just scored 32 points on the second-best defense in the NBA. But they did not look like the second-best defense, I'll say that much. Okay. Just checking in on how everything is looking around the league. We are going to be playing, that'll be... So that was the 14th. On the 16th, we are going to be playing Boston. That is our next game. We should be live for that. And we will probably make a community post showing our schedule for the week. But you guys keep trying it. All right. Everybody, make sure to check it out. I'm not sure if we'll be putting out a post game today. But thank you for liking and subscribing, Valentine. I really appreciate it. I am going to be heading out here because I have to get to dinner. Thank you so much for everybody being here. And I am going to head out. It was a good game.